Yeah, 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 yeah. I wonder if they hit me with this. Let's see, like the actual live shows. Monday the 13th. Let's see if they hit me on this one. Trying something other than Pat McAfee. See if Lebtar is going to tag me for a copyright infringement.
Watching in America knows I'm frisbeeing up a garbage can lid to hit the side of the backboard or the side of the rim in a way that's totally flat because everyone can see I don't want to shoot out here.
But is the key to being bad with confidence? Because he does it with such rashness that I'm in control. I'm doing everything right. I can't shoot, but I'm doing everything else right. Bending right, shooting screens right, ball handling right, passing right. Everything about the basketball game I'm still doing correctly. I just miss a shot every now and again. He's even said, look, I'm not as good at shooting threes as Stephen Clay are. Why would you even want me to shoot threes? I shouldn't be shooting threes. And the Celtics are leaving him open. He's 0 of 9 from 3 in the series. But he does it with such a confidence. And I'm like, I still think he's good, even though his box score numbers are
He
terrible.
might have confidence every time he lines up.
Leave that dude alone. Why not? Why not?
One of those plastic, big green plastic
Can we
ones.
do that? I want to go out to a
The
hoop.
frisbee.
I think I'll do better than Draymond.
Every time he takes a three, it's like he's frisbeeing up there a garbage can lid on one of those heavy industrial size straight garbage cans. I have no confidence that he will not be the worst player in the history of basketball. And it's weird to have that be the loudest podcast guy. I'm not, you have that stat, I've got this one. From Micah Adams, there have been 2,553 finals games where someone has played 34 minutes. He is the first player ever to foul out with fewer than 5 points, rebounds, and assists, making the argument it's the worst finals performance you've ever seen. That Draymond Green is totally incompetent, making Steve Kerr bench him at a critical moment. America's loudest sports podcaster who has climbed to the top of the rankings because every
Hey, how do you like it? Does the air leads work good? I mean, I would imagine that would be like the biggest, like the best way to figure it out. Like if the air works good.
because he's real interested in getting back to his podcast. It is delightful. It's wonderful.
Nice. That's all that matters. I mean, it could not drive. It could, just everything else could be a hot mess. But
Goes differently. If Tatum gives you anything and you bench Draymond and they're down 3-1, you think you're getting on his podcast?
it's all that matters. I like it. Well, good. I'm glad for you, Justin. I'm glad for you.
You're getting go-along guy who says, well, we lost that game, but it's not because he didn't trust me in the fourth quarter to be out there as a champion, as the guy who's at the court. Like, Klay Thompson might be a liability, but really, Draymond, the very end of your triumvirate there, where they made you famous, is Steph's going to have to bail you out?
That's it's hot. I mean, it is just hot.
Days of basketball because of 2 nearly career-ending injuries. And Klay Thompson has still been more trustworthy in the series than Draymond Green. This is the guy Draymond Green.
It's not even fair how hot it is outside. Not even fair.
At the end of the Warriors run, when you're the dude who ran off Durant, the last embers of this thing, either successful or otherwise, are going to be dragging the ashes of your ass because you got nothing. You're going to be a liability. The Warriors, we're all looking and like, oh, wait a minute, Would you like to play? Draymond, would you like to give us a dozen points? Or you just want to fight with Cedric Maxwell?
Could you have envisioned before the start of the playoffs saying the phrase "after Wiggins"? Because going into the playoffs, like there's this one Kansas basketball team, right? It's not just over. Because I said on the show, you respect Andrew Wiggins. No, I haven't once. He sent me like 11 messages, and I said that Andrew Wiggins was bad.
Yeah,
But he was bad.
I got mad respect for people that can actually do it, because I can't do it. I cannot deal with that heat. Rah rah, how you doing today? Nice to see you.
Can't let them fly, guys. You need to double down and say Andrew Wiggins is not good. You can't scrap something you said and make it bad because someone who's condemning you, telling you how wrong you are.
I was entrenched, but if you do it in the finals, then you can't do it.
Yeah, it's been. I mean, I'm struggling. Today's been a struggle. I mean, we're creeping towards that real day where I open nothing. You know, we're close to 2 years where I've gone actually opened something during the day, like whether it be even a personal. I count those, but today is struggling.
First of all, Nino Hassan, when I tuned in, was simply not listening to the person he was interviewing and lost his train of thought and forgot what his question was.
It's funny every time I get in my car. Every time, all I can say is when I sit down, I'm like, it is hot as f in here, man. This is crazy hot. This is not natural heat. It's wrong. It's wrong.
And by the end of the segment, Zach Harper realized that he had picked the Celtics before the season, but was now picking the Golden State Warriors to lose Game 5 and then win in 7 games, thus ensuring that he will be wrong because he's picked both sides.
We'll also be right. And that's why they're pros, man. These are two of the best in the biz. You're an LRP.
You have not yet doubled down on the absurdity of this, but what you're watching, and this is what's wonderful, right? It's not just a historic player who has changed the game. As now you have all sorts of people in Golden State saying Steph Curry, stop questioning him. He is a made man.
Nope.
Nothing that happens in these next 3 games changes that Steph Curry is a made man. But we're about to see the most unprecedented shooter we've ever seen. He's 3 games away, 2 victories away.
Yeah, our storms have kind of stopped here a little bit. Like we had it on a situation where
If they lose that game, they lose that 4th quarter.
where it's like afternoons, like about 1 o'clock, basically. Like it would range from like 1 to 4, and that has kind of stopped here. Recently, and we're gonna have like a hurricane here at some point. We're gonna have a hurricane here at some point. It's gonna be
In the rage, and the refs gotta let it go.
it's gonna be funsies. It's gonna be a lot of funsies.
Benched in the middle of the series when you made a slam of yourself for your mouth. Benched because you're the worst player on the floor, and Steph, the smallest one, is dragging you and your podcast to more games and not allowing you to destroy this team the way that you did when you went after Kevin Durant. But Draymond, here it is.
Okay.
It's the triumvirate, the Holy Trinity. No one's ever beaten you guys whole. They need something from you, Draymond. Something. Not benched in the 4th quarter as our season's being decided. You have as much to do with the results as I do, watching like the rest of us.
But something has never been for Draymond Green scoring. And so it's always been an intangible rebounding, defending, screen setting, passing.
Well, I mean, I don't. I mean, it'll be minor at least. I'm hoping it'll be like very, very minor.
Level pegging with Steph and play. If you look at his box score numbers this season, that's not what they would indicate. It's people telling you that know about basketball. This is the best defender in the
He's
NBA.
got more fouls than points.
Yeah, that's who he's been non-stop fouling this year. And it's because Boston put him under pressure. They keep driving at him, and he has
But
to
are they
make
going to
decisions.
Steph. He sets very good screens for Steph. The stuff off of him and Steph seems to work no matter how good the defense because of how excellent Steph is.
So when he got benched for Kevon Looney. Kevon Looney doesn't stretch the floor. I think
He
he doesn't.
stretches it more than Draymond, who they are not respecting to make anything from anywhere because they're treating him like Ben Simmons.
Well, I think that's the difference. That Kevon Looney
36 months. That's like almost 3 years.
Looney and Wiggins and you're not
That's almost 3 years.
done. If Draymond
That's redonkulous.
Clay is now a liability.
That's full blown redonkulous.
And their only hope is Steph. Can you please be greater than anyone's ever been shooting a basketball?
He says yes. Yes, I can. And he has.
2 times in 4 games.
I think Draymond Green is getting too much credit.
3 times in 4 games.
I think he's
Actually, in every game.
He's been great in every game.
He's been
You
great.
can't
You know
have a
what?
quitter with any of his games.
You know what? My bad. They've only won 2 of them, but the ask of Steph is, Steph, can you be better than them? Can you be better than all of them? Number 1 defense, because Clay's a liability, Draymond's benched, and you're out here with the Wizards and Poole, and we're not
I'm just gonna hope for the best. I'm just gonna hope for the best.
Same thing the Heat were asking of Jimmy Butler. Steph Curry is answering. Yeah, I think I can. Klay Thompson is getting a free pass here. He's the one who's supposed to be the big scorer.
He's
not
hurt
Draymond
though,
Green.
but we all know that this year he went from not playing, like he went from best 2-way player to liability on defense. He's going to get a pass because of the injury. What'd you say? How many days Chris Whittingham?
Just 900 days.
You can't just come back and be the same guy.
Well, I don't think he'll ever. Well, you don't want to say ever, but it's hard to imagine he'll ever be the same athlete that he was before that. Like those are two insurmountable injuries, Achilles and ACL.
No, that's fine. I mean, the Cat 1 is a whole bunch of nice rain, maybe like a day, like a day off of work or something. But that's and temperatures, closer to like the 80s, or something. That's what I'm talking about. Cat, I mean, just roll Cat 1, week off, roll another Cat 1 through, week off, roll another Cat 1 through. That's what I'm talking about.
And it was hard to stay together. The energy of it defeated them. Durant at the end is just like, I'm going to go with this misery, Kyrie, and I'm going to quietly sign in Brooklyn. I'm so tired of these TV shows and all of the decision. I'm just going to go to Brooklyn. I'm tired. Draymond, get it out of my life.
And if you stay healthy, we're going to win 3 straight championships.
Still would be winning them right now. They'd be the most overwhelming team to ruin the league ever in sports. Like they'd still be winning championships because it's Steph and Steph would still not win Finals MVP because now it would be Durant making all the jumpers because you can't guard all of them. But it's been stripped down so that Durant now leaves, and what a blind leap this is on the legacy. Steph's couple of games from showing everybody, hey, Durant, you needed him. He didn't need you. He's a couple of games from like 1 Finals MVP from, oh, look at that, and dragging Draymond with him. You couldn't get along with Draymond, but I carried his dead ass at the end too. Like that's what it sounds like. You couldn't even get along with Draymond and you blew it out. But look, they had the benches towards the number 1 defense because Draymond's out here fouling all up. I'm out here with liability Clay. I'm gonna do it by myself. I'm gonna be all the things that they said you couldn't be when you had Westbrook and OKC. He's 3 games from it because he's gonna earn our respect because at the last embers of this dynasty, we're like, oh shit, is Steph gonna do this by himself at the end? It's the last bit of what they've got left for being light years ahead is that Steph shoots better than everybody.
I will say, so I had a bizarre experience.
I mean, I had a LE to 55 like base, a couple of Watson base, a couple of Wood base, Hernandez to 25, a Campos auto. I mean, the Sapphire is some nice stuff. I mean, I know I'm a little bit of like a whore for it, but I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of it.
Andrew Wiggins
Boston goes 7 or 8 minutes without
Well,
scoring.
they went the final 5 minutes scoring 3 points. So it was a lot of defensive work that went into this, but Steph got some help in that fourth quarter. Which isn't to say
That's not
that
going to be the story, though.
Right.
That's not
Well,
going to be the
because it's a weird moment where the 3 quarters that preceded it have more weight in the minds of the viewer, and I think it's all to do with that moment in the third quarter where it's contested 3 in front of Robert Williams, contested 3 when he gets fouled by Jason Tatum, and that moment where he used Gary Payton as a shield in the corner.
I mean, we can just open some random boxes of that too if you want. I got a fistful of boxes of that. And I think I was doing like $59 random divisions yesterday, something like that.
For him to be the smallest player on the court and to
Yeah,
be
if he wants to play that game.
none of us have any doubt about how good it is, no matter how injured it is. Steph Curry has a gravitational pull, pulling all of that defense to wherever he is. Four long guys, because you don't have to respect Draymond, and look, if Clay beats you in this series, you're fine. But everything is geared. Every don't move.
Yep. 59, 6 spots, 1 box random division, 2022 Sapphire. That I can do.
Did this to him. We need to stop playing like assholes. Is what it is that he told the Boston Celtics. This was his coaching.
Like Frank Asper.
Yeah.
Just like Frank Ascraft.
Who is this mother? Who is this fuck?
Stop playing like assholes.
Yes.
You made them look like assholes. It's just Steph.
Yeah,
the
because you're pissing and weak.
They're all trying to
What do you want,
they
dude?
can't.
How did you even get in? How did you even get in here?
Stop him. Jason Tatum is trying to make an ascendant lead that honestly they could win the championship without much help from Tatum. They won game 1 with him going 3 for 17. Like Tatum can win a championship and beat Steph Curry because he's got the best defense and the best team, but it might not be because Jason Tatum actually beat Steph Curry.
I mean, what's not, Justin? What is not at this point? How are you doing today? It's,
Is it whatever reason, or is it that he was obviously
just reminded me of something I needed to do.
last series and all these guys? We're never going to give them the excuse of I didn't think I could make the measurements at all.
No.
At the end of the Eastern Conference Finals, because
No. Borderline living in a world where it may not happen. So
So I don't know how to do that measure. I do agree with you that the stinger or whatever he had in his shoulder still appears to be bothering him. But it's kind of hard. Like if Jason Tatum goes out and has a great game 5, did he miraculously recover in the 2 games? Like
what happened with Jimmy Butler? Can anyone explain that? Game 4 and 5, where he's a human torso and he's got no legs, no arms, no nothing, can't shoot threes, can't shoot anything. Those 2 games where you're like, this is the end of the season, and his body is expiring for the season, and then out of nowhere. Is it the magic of voodoo medicine? Is it that we don't know what they shoot into these guys?
we don't know what the
I mean, we'll find something. I mean, I'll find something before it's over with. I'm sure.
Butler probably misses a week, if not longer, with the injury.
Before it's over with, we'll figure something out.
And with whatever injections, whatever
We'll figure something out.
manages someone performance, I just don't know how to do measurements alongside him.
Let's do this then.
If the guy's playing, if he's not playing, then be like, all right,
Let me double check this. Make sure nothing weird's going on there. Okay, that's fine. Well, no, I mean, I keep, no, it's fine. I keep forgetting to, like,
Steph Curry's an unprecedented basketball player. I'm not
it's just, it's fine. It's nothing important.
but the part that I want to discuss with you guys
Nothing important.
his mouth has made him an integral figure, and now the players
It was to,
CJ McCollum is questioning you and saying to you that he thinks the Celtics are going to win this title.
to order some lobster for tomorrow. That was all I forgot to do.
Just like you. When you're that kind of mouth, what is the audience rooting for to happen in this series? Do you want them to win in spite of Draymond Green? Do you want them to lose so that Draymond Green gets humbled? Draymond Green,
Yeah, that's good.
his
That's
mouth
all right,
has
then.
turned him into a pivotal figure here, even as he stinks. Like a pivotal figure in the middle of it.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess whoever came in next was going to remind me of it. That's all. I don't know. Because you're a fancy lad, so I just I imagine that that's all. That's what you have like for lunch. Like you take for lunch at work. Your workmates are eating peanut butter and jelly, and you're pulling out lobster and drawn butter or something. I don't know.
I love Golden State. I love watching them play. I love Steph Curry. I think aesthetically they've been by far the most entertaining team in the last 10 years. They took the mantle
No, actually, it was to order more Canadian cardboard. If I'm being honest.
on ESPN.
If I'm being truthful, to order more Canadian cardboard because I keep forgetting to do it.
If that's enough to contaminate all of it for a lot of people. Because he is, I would say, the biggest character remaining in the NBA Finals. That he, with his mouth, outshines at times Steph Curry and Jason Tatum. Even Curry is not good as well. Steph Curry
That's it. Yeah.
pretty damn great.
But still got looking at 5 more in this bad boy here. Well, my training division, I'm gutting it out. I mean, I think I might have tried like 69 yesterday. Going 59 now.
Who needs to shut up? Nobody.
No one needs to. Draymond doesn't need to shut up and not dribble. He needs to shut up and never dribble.
Today is Saturday, right? I guess it is Saturday, so we'll see. It's possible.
Even if he's bad, even if he's shooting 23% from the field and 0% from 3, that's what he's doing in this series. 0% from 3, and yet he still carries himself as if he's the most important player. As if
Slippy P down for 1. That's
he can't even switch it off now.
I love
helpful. Thank you.
I love the losing confidence that lacks all self-awareness.
I mean, listen. If this gets it, if I can get at least this done, this one box, then I'll be happy for the rest of the night. Just
All he's got to
lose, fucking lose it again. Ay, 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 ay. Hold on.
You know that there's a feeling first 3. I think that arena would
How
look.
would they turn him into Tony Allen, though? You guys remember where you were when it became Golden State passing Memphis because it was like Bogut in game 5 and 6. Oh, never mind. Tony Allen, just shoot all you want out there wearing your construction boots.
They smack their forehead and realize, oh, we don't have to defend
We don't
him.
have to guard him.
Let's just have him stay near the rim.
God, that game is cruel, though. You're Tony Allen, Draymond. The Celtics have turned you into Tony Allen when you're a Hall of Fame player.
If anything worse, because at least Tony Allen was the most reliable defender. Draymond Green can't defend without fouling in this series.
In fairness to Draymond Green, and somebody has to say it, he had 9 rebounds and 8 assists last game. I mean, he wasn't doing nothing out there. And if he comes out in the next game and hits his first 1 or 2 threes, he's going to put up a
No idea why this is not working. All right. Well, sorry for making you feel like a lazy piece of ass, Slippery Pete. That's not.
Draymond Green's fine. He's going to be fine. Right. Would it surprise you if he had a big game in 5?
He forced his top 15 coach of all time to bench him in the fourth quarter when their dynasty was being decided.
Man, I don't really want to go get the whole damn
Something
green screen out right now.
when they could have used defense. Draymond yanked off the court for 7 minutes and pissed off about it. That's not us thinking Draymond Green's not going to be fine. That's Steve Kerr telling you that in the most pivotal moment of their season, he could not trust Draymond Green to be fine. It's not a small indictment, and it's a really difficult decision to put in Steve Kerr's lap. You have to be a special kind of terrible for him to not trust you when you've won him championships, plural.
Would it surprise you if Draymond Green in Game 5 came out and had one of those 8 or 10 point first quarters?
They're going to leave him. They're going to leave him wide open to not be an incompetent basketball player. That's not where the standard's supposed to be on Draymond Green when he's selling you your podcast and his mouth and everything else. The standard.
All right, let me go get the goddamn green screen. What a pain in the ass.
The pressure has arrived at a place where he better be something less than incompetent. You totally incompetent so that his coach has to bench him.
That's fair.
I mean, it's unbelievable the pressure that he's brought on himself. That delusional confidence now goes into games. It's best of 3, and you ain't done shit that Steph hasn't had to bail you out of in the first 2 games. And I love that. I believe Draymond Green to be really, 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 really mentally tough. It'll be tested. Because this shit's hard. Once you get to this point where your mother's out there saying I don't recognize Draymond Green, that's your mother. You're calling your mother's house. Mom, come on. You gotta have her on the podcast. You gotta have her. Come on, Draymond. Just get her on the podcast. What are you doing, Mom?
Is there an accusation here?
Okay. I don't know. I mean, this shouldn't really have anything to do with anything else, Billy. Who knows? Who knows? Well,
This bad on purpose because it's just great.
we'll find out.
Retire into the podcast.
Is it this one? That's that one. Oh wait, what's?
Let's do funniest thing from the sports weekend.
Hey people, little spot in the sport make you laugh hard this weekend. It is a segment we call What Make You Laugh This Weekend. Funniest thing from the sports weekend is presented by CBD MD.
Tony, I understand you finally played basketball with Ted Lasso creator Bill Lawrence.
There we go. All right, back to the funnest. Billy, how you doing today? How you doing today? All right, 4 more in a divisional thing of a box of Sapphire. Just to
Great old man game, a compliment.
keep it working.
Yeah, we had a couple one-on-ones, but we didn't want to take it. There it is. I love Bill Lawrence though. We're gonna play again, probably next week.
I mean, trying to get something. Just trying to get one break done, Billy. That's all. At this point, if I can get one done, then
Whatever that is, it's an absolute fact.
I'll live with the rest of the night. It's been a slow night, slow weekend, honestly, but it is what it is.
His like finger meal unblocked. Too chatty when he's not here. Yeah, but when he's here, I mean, all he can do is take
They aren't all
We will address this tomorrow with Ron Miguel. If there's not
aren't all super winners. It happens. It's a nice time.
another detail that I want to share with the audience that I believe to be a bit shocking on what happened in that game between Ron Miguel and Tony. But we'll leave that for tomorrow. Chris, what was the funniest thing from the sports weekend?
I mean, I can take it halfway, I guess.
Twitter defending Chris Whittingham. It's just, I don't believe it. Shaq's wrong.
Thank you, Lee. I mean, it's
Correctly, and it's nonsense.
I mean, I don't know. It's to me, it's a bullshit holiday. It's just nothing but just to make people buy stuff. It has nothing else. I mean, no reason to be be S'ing my D for for being a dad. It's just ridiculous. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Whittingham uses a bona fides. He rejected that.
Yep. Oh yeah, Lee, that's a problem. I'm going to the doctor for that one. Going to the doctor for that one. Yeah, some kind of tumor on my neck. Don't know what it is, but figure it out.
Put it on the poll, please, Guillermo, at Levitar Show. If we can't trust Jeremy Schaff with language, who can we?
I mean, it's either nothing or it's cancer. It's one of the two. It's either nothing or cancer. Who knows which one right now? Who knows? I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even know. I'm not even sure. I don't know. I mean, left side. I mean, left nip. If we're talking about it, but just what side of said nip? It's like, I mean, basically just like directly underneath of it. I don't know.
He might, to be honest.
Sounds good. I'm not knocking it. It's not like a bad word to
It was also such a funny
Might be
way.
wrong, too.
Feels like a bit of a put on with Shaq. Live from the Belmont Stakes, I'm Jeremy Schaff. ESPN.
Get your fucking self.
I believe Jeremy Schaff.
Rowdy, how you doing today?
I believe Jeremy Schaff is someone that I trust. If he is, if
And Billy, we're gonna fill it. All right, we got actually break something tonight. Nice. Hey! Justin in for one, so repeat in for one, myself in for one, Rudy in for two, and Billy in for one. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You have saved me. I'm going to get the good box for this one. I've been hanging on to it a little bit. Not really wanting to give it up, but I'm going to do it for this one. No, I'm gonna try and win the Khalil or a Ellie De La Cruz 101. All right, Lee. Let's see if anything comes out, Lee. If something comes out, then I'll discuss it. Then we can talk about it. Hang on, let me go grab a box. I do need that to make this thing happen.
Smear him with not honoring that he would try to get things right as opposed to anyone around him.
I want to see what his hair down. I want to see what the real Jeremy Shaw hammer. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've seen him now.
Really?
Yeah. It's not as crazy as you imagine. Lily, what was the conversation from the past weekend?
Joe Madden getting a price for team getting fired before his game was
That you sexy Sapphire.
He said because you are now, you have the photograph of him in the lonely bathroom mirror.
Well, no, Louis. The other filler went absolutely nowhere. This is just a one box divisional. I mean, I technically have a spot if you want in it. I don't want the spot. I took it just to help fill it. If you want it, you are more than welcome to my spot. Totally up to you. I mean, I didn't take it because I wanted it. Took it just to help fill it. Nope, all yours, Louis. Happy. I mean, hopefully I will regret this. That is my biggest hope right now is that I regret doing this. No, thank you, man. I mean, again, I don't get into fillers because I want in fillers. It's just to move things along. So, okay, I think that's probably close enough. Yes. What else is in here?
I think he sleeps on it for
Okay,
one night.
those. Yes. Whatever. Yeah, let's just do it.
seems like a guy that he probably says, "Wow, look at me, fucking idiot." And then he leans into it. I think that's his new look from now on. When he gets his next minute.
It's actually number 2. So.
That's a great call. Rock that.
You gonna do it to me or not? You want me to do it this time? Okay. Hey, everybody! Kirby's really welcome. Kiki at 5525. We're gonna do a box of Sapphire random divisions. Why not? Because I mean, honestly, why not? Because why wouldn't you want to do it? Frankly, no reason not to. All right, Ocho will be our random number. And when I say 8 times, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and money shot 8 times. And divisions in some random organization 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and money shot 8 times. Come on, Jason. You can do it. Trust you can do it. Bing, bang, boom. Alright, who knows? I mean, NL or AL. NL Central potential. NL East potential. And there's potential all the way around. All the way around this thing, so. Let us make some magic happen. Love the look of the Sapphire. Again, everything does get sleeved when it's all said and done, but just for the sake of not taking forever to do it, I will wait. I'll do it afterwards. You know, for now, Mauricio, a Rodriguez, a Acosta, and a Triana. A Sanchez, a Vargas, a Bailey, and a Blaze Jordan. What do we got? It's a Mitchell, a Dominguez, a Calzer, and a Rodriguez. Autos and variants hiding in this one. Amador, Nunez, Polanco, and a Trey Sweeney. Sweeney, I was actually putting some for some AL East. I feel like he's getting some hype. Pie, Cespedes, and a Campos for the Tigers. A Kiero there. Autograph, AL Central. Justin. Walking away with some Campos action. Nice card. Should still have two variants now, I guess. Cartella, a Hernandez, a Guzman, and a Lopez. Purple. So Rushman, a Downs, and Angelis, and a Kiero /25 for the AL West. 6 out of 25. First, Bowman. And just off a jersey number. Maybe someone can convince him to change it to 6. Because it appears to be 5 now. So just off a jersey number. A Rodriguez, a Cavadas, a Baker, and a Sugasti. So we had the Kiero /25 for the Angels and a Campos autograph for the Tigers. So, thank you everybody, and I will I'll get this out to you not Monday because Monday's the holiday, but Tuesday. Let me grab a box for this real quick. I will do it again if anybody wants to. Run it again. I got no beef. I got plenty of boxes. I got plenty of boxes, but that's what it would look like. Tuesday, bad days because holidays. Nobody looking to do nice things. Yeah, I already know I'm gonna have to take my stuff to the post office on Tuesday. That mercifully though, like I have found out that my post office has a loading dock, or the one that's at least like close here has a loading dock. And you can kind of like knock on the back door, and the back door people have been infinitely nicer than the inside people. and they kind of just like there's just big like giant crates. So they just say like put it in whatever. You don't even have to separate it out. You know, priority or first class. You used to have to do that, but now they're just like put it in whatever, and they'll even scan my sheet for me too to make it so that it shows that you know my stuff got scanned and whatnot, which is nice. All right, down to 4. I got Louis in for 1, Rody in for 1. Move this mess out of the way. Ugh. No. When I lose, okay, whatever. This is 2. This is supposed to be 3. So. Here we have. Right. And Justin goes down to 3. Right, halfway there then with that. Halfway there. Let me kick off. Man, why you be doing me dirty? Okay. I don't know why the volume has gone off into nothing, but whatever. It is what it is. Okay. Figure that out. Okay. 3 more does. And, yeah, since I didn't get it in the last one, okay, I'll take 1 on this one. Why not? Try and get a spot. I'll go spin a 2 left. Did not do what I needed to do here. We'll just set that for 1 minute. I mean, the first one went splendidly, Lee. The second one, not so much. Better than not chance. I'm gonna just end up refunding whoever won the spot in the second one and just doing away with it altogether. If I had to guess. That's more than likely like what will happen. So
I don't know. They have one in down.
come on, 2 more in divisional spot. I mean, again, all card ships. I mean, if you were worried I was gonna do you dirty on that, you get everything. All the fancy shiny stuff, and then all the other good things too. The hell, okay, that's good as 1.
That's sucking. Stop. Don't take a bathroom. Stop. He's missing. Stop.
You think that was my phone?
Uno mas now.
You think that my first phone was the Titanic's emergency signal? The way that the Titanic communicated before sinking.
Oh, never mind. I didn't have to type that out. All right, so it looks very similar to the last one, except I am in at this one this time. All right, let's see if we can't make something fancier out of this one than the last one. All right, let me grab a box, and I'll get. I mean, I'll seriously look hard at this one to find the best of the boxes. I'll look extra hard.
I haven't had a BlackBerry in like 6 or 7 years, but their BBM was a Brick Breaker it was right before like iPhones took off, so like this was the phone that like all the rich kids in your high school had. You're like, oh, jealous.
The pink one. Oh my god, the girls with the pink razors. They were the girls with pink in 7th grade.
Unquestionably a status symbol to have a Motorola
That was
razor.
really mean. I can take that back.
I want to play this game. Does Dan remember this phone? Dan, do you remember the Sidekick?
Wow. Big shout. It was the first cell phone. It was the first cell phone that had a full-length keyboard, right?
Qwerty.
Oh, the QWERTY.
And can you name a phone?
This is the problem that I was having the other day. I was trying to figure out, you would think there would be a seismic remember where you are type of event on when did you learn how to communicate by text and when did your phone experience change where your phone went from being something you only use to communicate by voice into something else. I'm old enough to remember getting to a stadium and not being able to find your friends because most of the people did not have cell phones. I'm old enough to remember a time when people got lost and could not reach each other, and I don't remember when that
Oh,
changed.
that was the best when you could pretend to get lost and no one could call you out on it. Because like now everything that you have tracks you, and you can just get a Waze or whatever to take you anywhere you go. So you can't really get lost unless you're a total idiot, right? Where before it was just like I don't want to go to this thing. Oh, I can find your house.
Alright, don't check anything. Melting Faces style prepared.
It used to be that I said to them, hey, let's meet at the mall, 3:30, Avatar Hall, read your Bible, cool. And then if I got there at 2:30, the man wasn't there. The only recourse I had was to pick up the phone and call his mom and say, did Dan leave the house? And she says, yes. Well, that's it.
Check it later, whatever. Hey everybody, come here, welcome. Running it back, divisional. Sapphire Business of Doom. Or whatever. You know, maybe whoever goes hitless in this ends up with a 1-on-1 tattoo that I will maybe give to them, you know, just because of reasons. Find out. Ocho, but in a different format this time. The 4 and the 4. Is it? I don't know. I mean, I'll work it out at some point so they repeat. You know, the man probably shut me down. Probably getting shut down. I mean, I don't know. I'll look at it. I'll look at it later. At least, I mean, I can do like the Scuzzy Breaker thing at this point, and if you hit something really awesome, just say like, "Hey, well, you didn't pay for it, so I'm keeping it for myself." You know, like kind of do that. Like that's mostly like why I kind of set up these like random cart rejections, is so that you know, so that I can like, you know, more legally Brandon Cooks to 99 stuff. All right, so we're gonna have 8 times here. 5, 6, 7, and 8. I mean, I can set up to yours either, Billy. Interesting. Okay. All right, I'll go. I mean, listen, I'm already started. I'll do it. I will look into it as soon as I finish the break. So just don't sweat it. I mean, I know, you know. No, listen, I believe you. I know. I believe you. I believes you. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we did used to have that problem that it was like if it was like a duplicate thing and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that. I don't deal with this with that. I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. But no, I'll get it figured out. I'll ask my guy if I can remember to ask him. I should write it down, I guess. But this is actually number 3. Okay. Yeah, I mean, listen, you know, I apologize for the inconvenience. I do apologize for the inconvenience. It's not it's squared out whenever it's not. Who let me. Well, I don't even have a sticky pad because my daughter took them all and put them somewhere. I don't know where. So let me just write it down to ask him. I'll email him tonight. All right, I will call him. I will email Michael tonight. Find out what's the hats with the craps. All right, Alcantara. Hey, Noel, nice one for the Guardians and the AL Central. No, PayPal do not have anything to do with me anymore, Slippery Pete. You never heard about that? Nice one for the Guardians. Fancy Noel. And again, I mean, since technically you have not paid for it, I'm gonna just keep that one for myself. I saw some breaker doing some other scummy garbage. Hit a Wander like SP, where it's like the what do you call it? The mascot head, like on his body on the card, but the back of it, like it's numbered as a Wander. Like everybody knows it's a Wander card. Leover, Hernandez, Ortega, and Genovese. The breaker was like, well, it's a mascot card, and nobody had a mascot spot. So there's not gonna, I'm not gonna give it to anybody. Martinez, Howard, Wilson, and Sawinski. Like, I mean, what could that card possibly be worth? Couple of $100. I mean, if that, $200, $250. Casas, Sosa, Valerio, and another Valerio. I mean, still, I guess. I mean, at least as far as Sapphire goes. I don't even know. That's weirdly. Labradaba, Montero, Harris, and a Cabrera. Yeah, so just ruined his life for hanging on to some card that was basically worthless. Salas with Tatis and Lewis. I want to see some red. Oh, green. All right, or Witt. That guy, Mauricio, and Alcantara to 55 for the Cubs in the NL Central. NL Central Cubs. Rodriguez, Acosta, Minor, and a Dominguez. How we're going to finish it out. So we had the Alcantara to 55 for the Cubs. Just the Valera base and the Noel base autograph. Nice card for the Guardians. Thank you, everybody, and I will get this out to you at some point. Join me over here for a second. Make some noise and let me get a box.
Hey, you're doing those football.
Well, could I just...
Are you telling me now?
Well, you try another one, Louie. I mean, I got shafted in that one. I'm willing to roll the dice one more time if you want to. Let's see. Let's see if anybody's interested. Maybe, maybe not.
5 or 6 minutes. I don't need to share the stage with Shakira.
I think that Shakira's songs are bigger than Jennifer Lopez.
She will win this from.
Alright, so that's what it would look like.
Wow. I still don't know what it means. Maybe the hips don't lie. They do a polygraph test. It is a bummer though, because I think that's who will have to show all the time. And it sucks that J-Lo had a bad takeaway from it. Regardless of
Billy, how about this? How about I'll email you tomorrow or Monday or something to remind you to try it again, if that would be all right with you. Just
That's it on the block. And that's it. That's all we've got. That's about 5 or 6
to try again then until I can reach out to Michael. I mean I don't know if that's it's kind of a pain in the ass. I mean, I can try. I mean, let's
She
see.
also decided to let her daughter sing one of her songs. Like, you want more time? Tell your kid, hey, go back to school. It's mommy's night.
Put on the poll here. You want more time? That Super Bowl halftime show. Tell your kid it's mommy's time. Go back to school.
Go back to school. She could just be trying to sell a doc too, right? I know that's kind of being cynical. You know, now we're all talking about it. I'm more interested in this doc now because of
Those
it.
are like 3 or something.
Is doc interesting to you anyway? Or not really?
It's called halftime. So she seems to be leaning into this controversy.
All right, how about this? I put
No, it's called
He
halftime.
said it's about J-Lo.
I said no.
I put one in the store for $59. Let's see. I mean, see if that's
Doc for some reason called halftime.
You don't like it. You said you also don't like something else, Billy, today. This is
see if I mean, try and
Stole it from Tony, honestly.
try and buy it through this. If it doesn't work through that, then I do not know exactly.
We've used it in some places where I've been surprised. For example, very historically this weekend, Billy had one of the proudest moments that a parent can have, where a child, you are present as the child is taking the first steps, and Billy says first steps.
I mean, if that doesn't work, then I will.
Like, now it's over.
Yeah, now she's on the move.
Exactly. Now I can't just say, hey, go sit in the corner. Like, we'll be fine here. Now, like, I need to actually go. And sit in
I don't know. This happened to be like in the daughter. Like, oftentimes will say like, hey, can you print me something to to color, and she asked for like unicorns. I pulled up unicorns. She's like, I want that one. I'm like, well, that's not exactly a unicorn, but she's like, I don't care. I want that one. I was like, all right. So I just, I had a stock photo, and then, my system sucks for. My system sucks for $59.
Oh, I hate that. My passport was missing the other day, and I found it in my daughter's room.
Identity theft.
What? She like pulled it out of like our drawer where we keep these things. I was like, I guess we gotta move this.
It works. It works. It doesn't. Whatever. All right. So Louis down for 1 in in another divisional. That would take us down to 5. Anybody else want to play that game?
What happened this weekend? Was it all unpleasant? Was it all?
No, it was lovely to see. It was nice, but it was also like, okay, well, now.
Sapphire 3. The Marlins are gone. That's a good shot. That's a good shot there.
Toys that make a lot of noise that I can't figure out how to call them down.
Well, I mean, is it if it's a duplicate amount Cheeto Gaming, or
Where it's like 11 p.m.
if it's a different amount, does it change? Do you know?
and it scares the shit out of you.
Do you have any idea?
What triggered this toy right now at 11 p.m.?
Well, Billy has a ghost, so that's
Yeah, but the
Any idea if it's the
light over the stove.
yeah, because I think most people I feel like are telling me that if it's like the same amount,
Only turned on and off.
that it does you that it acts weird.
Well, no, I think that I moved it.
But if it's like different amounts, that maybe it's okay.
That's not your ghost. The ghost doesn't look at you.
You don't have ownership over this ghost.
Yeah, but if you're a ghost, you don't need to stay in one place. Well, if I'm a ghost, I'm going everywhere.
That's what I'm
Every night I'm
thinking, too.
somewhere else.
I
I'm not
also-
stay in one house.
I do more than just turn on and off quick vent lights too. If I was a ghost,
Being
right?
a ghost would be dope.
Hold on. You think, Chris, that this ghost has full agency to go wherever it wants?
I imagine you're just invisible. You're invisible. You can do whatever you want.
No, man. I mean, should I just hassle him now?
Some trauma that happened there. If it were up to them, of course they'd give a fresh
You should go to therapy though. Are there ghost therapists?
I know. Well, I mean, yeah. Might as well look at 3. See what 3 looks like.
Chris, you're of the belief that a ghost is not trapped within that ghost can haunt multiple homes.
I just believe that a ghost can work through this and
Yeah.
talk to somebody about it, and then they can be like, okay, I just feel good now to go off and scare other people.
I'm with Chris. I don't think we should be putting ghosts in pods and say that ghosts can only be there to torment people and terrorize them. If I was a ghost, I would be like, you know what? It's exhausting being so scary all the time. Like, I just want to be a fun ghost. I just want to have
You know, I mean, the seven spot snake draft. You want to roll with that?
float across the ocean. How do I get there as a ghost? These are things that I would do. What do I do if my ghost daughter steals my ghost passport? I don't know.
See, this is why people write in talking about, I love this show, but they don't know what they're talking about. Because right now, you guys don't know what you're talking about. Oh, a ghost therapist? Hello, have you ever seen the movie Ghost? That's what Whoopi Goldberg was. They have to come to her, and they have to ask her, and she has to tell them, and tell their little relatives, their little things, to get them back to, like, living a normal life, and they can go to the afterlife. All these ghosts are trapped in the middle. They don't want to be here. You think they want to be here? They don't want to be here. They want to be in heaven. Probably not hell, but they want to be in heaven.
All right, so we still. I mean, the divisional's still on the table. Still on the table with the 5 there. So I will half run like 2 at a time. So
Living relatives, hey, this is
let me know if this is possible.
live our afterlife as it was. What are you guys talking about?
And I'll take 3 out of the store for a minute, and we'll try this. 114, 7 spots to fill the Sapphire, number 3. 2 teams per, snake drafted out. White Sox, Yankees in. Solid discount, solid deal in general.
Ghosts?
I don't think all ghosts want to scare people. I think they happen to be ghosts. They want to live their lives, and when they live their lives, they end up scaring the shit out of people.
Well, I mean, you shouldn't have to go through that kind of hassle,
Go to McDonald's right now. I'm sorry that
Billy. You should not have to go through that kind of hassle.
like I can't eat McDonald's without scaring you. Like I can't. Like, what do you want from me here? You just
So let me just email my guy and see what he says and see if I can't get that.
To know that I was there, right?
You know, while you're thinking about the no, Justin, no.
Right? Have people see fries floating around like, oh my god, there's a ghost here,
No.
fries. You know what I mean? I just go and I sneak a fry every once in a while. Just
maybe stand by the garbage when they throw it away, just like scoop it up real fast.
Exactly.
Instead of floating fries flying away. See, it's tough out
Exactly.
here.
It's hard being a ghost. I think it's hard being a ghost. By the way, Whoopi Goldberg, he got yesterday, Jennifer.
When have I ever given away $100, $114 spot? I mean, that's just crazy talk.
I have a number of them here at Love Charge Show. She got it. Do you imagine
Night's not over,
ghosts haunt
first of all.
multiple homes?
Second of all, I mean, I still got a business to run here.
Homes can a ghost haunt?
And it's, I mean, you know, a free stuff day is a blessing, not a guarantee.
You're describing, when you say it's not your home, it's the ghost's home, you guys are describing that for them, we represent to the ghost what is the ghost's purgatory. Not where the ghost wishes to be. The ghost is trapped among us humans. The ghost does not wish to be here. The ghost, I thought, was trapped to a single house. I have not heard of a ghost going to multiple homes or multiple hauntings or to be a multifaceted two-way player of homes. I've always thought it's just the ghost is one home.
Now it makes sense why they go to hotels often, because then they can be in one place and then get staying monogamous.
I see. I'm the opposite. I think of the ghost. People don't know why ghosts scary because you gotta have these assholes living in your space. Because I gotta deal. Like, can you imagine you're a ghost? Like, this is the house that I lived and died in, and oh my gosh, my life was all.
All right, Louis down for 1. We'll take us down to 5.
And then it's Billy. And it's like,
Whoa.
why wouldn't you want to haunt this guy? Like, get out of here.
I don't think I'm very hauntable. Why am I so hauntable?
You're easy.
All right, Louis, I will be here if I'll be here.
Ghost will have you know, and it's not haunting me. It's just hanging out.
I don't think that that's how that works. If there's a home in your home, if there's a ghost in your home, you're haunted, whether it's friendly or not.
If
It's
you,
still haunted.
what if I have like a mansion and I make one of my rooms a ghost room, and I like put everything in there that ghost would love. So now the ghost feels
toys.
included. The ghost is like, oh wow, this person made some effort. I'm not gonna scare them. Now I'm gonna live peacefully. Jess agrees.
This has probably been one of my favorite conversations we've ever had on the show. And I have a lot of thoughts about ghosts, but I don't want to interrupt this. Billy and Chris, like, you guys really are nailing it with the ghost content today. You guys have thought about
Well,
this
where
for a
are you?
long
But
time.
how much thought have you given it? Like,
Too
where?
much. I don't, like, that's, I don't even know where to start.
Really?
I don't even know where to start. Like, I have a lot of thoughts about ghosts, but I don't even know
All right, let's rock this boat then back. Let some people know what's happening. While 5 more now.
Just keep moving.
5 more.
I just want you to know I'm not gonna say the line. There was a line that was set out here, and then everyone was like,
5 more. There's 5 boxes Sapphire. Now we're talking like full 5 autographs, all manner of fancy shiny things. It's
The Pfister Hotel in Milwaukee is said to be haunted NBA players. Well, I mean, you know the stories, right? I mean, well, that one in Oklahoma City, right, are said to be the 2 haunted hotels in the NBA.
Yep. There's multiple stories of people hearing people rummaging inside your bathroom.
Cheeto down for 1, taking down to 4.
Kyrie Irving, I think, was one of those people who was like, I know one that stayed at this hotel, the one in Oklahoma City, Sterling or something like that, because it's haunted. And they don't stay there anymore, by the way. They built some new hotel in town.
Well, Billy, thank you for going through the hassle. You really didn't have to. You really did not have to.
Show in the first hour.
Oh, what was it, Rhodey? What was it?
How hard it is, no matter how great someone is, to get into the pipeline of mainstream media conversation with talking again and again about how great someone is.
Yeah, just don't listen. I'm not gonna. I have an email set up to send to him to find out. I mean, if anybody can fix it, Michael G can fix it because he's the only person I know that can maybe do something. So,
Everyone to him, it has to.
not Acuna from the Rangers. That's a good card.
I don't know where the
That's a good card.
gone through 4 games, but I can't believe how well he's shooting, even as he's redefined the standard for what shooting is in that sport.
So I've been dying to come back on the show. I wanted that fraud Mike Ryan to show his face in the midst of these NBA finals, in the midst of this man's accomplishments. To let him tell me one more time that Steph doesn't show up for the big one. By the way, before these finals started,
Well, Billy, I mean, I appreciate it. I appreciate that, but it shouldn't have to be this. Shouldn't have to be this way. You know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the problem is, but I have an email halfway written. I'll finish it later because he's not even awake anyway at this point. So he's not gonna see it until Tuesday anyway. So, but I'll find out if we can't get the situation fixed, so that you don't have to go pulling out multiple cards and spending weird extra dollars and stuff to do it. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Mike Ryan.
All right, Billy.
Haters out there. This isn't totally
Let's see what I can do.
no,
Let's see what I can do. I know it's a real hassle. It's a real pain in the ass. I get it.
for a long time. You have expertise.
I get it.
Everyone knows this is a made man. Like, it's nonsense to say anything otherwise about Steph Curry, Finals MVP or not.
That's a good box, Rhodey. That's definitely a good box.
He's just giving them to you.
Yeah, exactly. You wanted the signature moment that wasn't sending Matthew Dellavedova to the hospital.
All right, so now we're down to 4 more at number 3.
Overnight. If that wasn't signature enough for you,
Again, 5 boxes in this one. You're getting 2 teams. So, I mean, top 7 will run you White Sox, Yankees, Giants, Cubs, Dodgers, Angels, Orioles. All solid squads. All solid squads.
always shaking and shimmying. I've never seen him be angry Michael Jordan pissed after making a shot. Because he MF the crowd is a non-brother effing Steph Curry. To the crowd walking away from his bench and flexing, and it was anger and it was rage and it was, I could just sense that he was talking to every single Mike Ryan in the world who said, oh, he's not quite on this level. Put this in your level of smoking. That's what he said right there. That's the next level. That's not signature enough. I don't know what he's at.
But I mean,
It's pretty stuff.
prior to these
It is really pretty stuff. The only thing that I wish was that there was like 1 auto and a guaranteed like two parallels. Because a lot of times I'm only seeing like 1 parallel, sometimes 2 parallels, but it's not like, not like necessarily guaranteed. But I mean, really, like they are very good looking cards. The on card autos, the whole deal. Like it's just super nice. And they went the extra mile and cut the auto set down. So they took out what, 20 or 30, like 30 of like the, the less desirable autographs out of it, So, I mean that, that's always nice to see.
We've ever seen him play in a pivotal moment. I know he's got better statistical games, but I'm
It's just good stuff. It's not. I don't know. I like Sapphire.
diluted nature of these guys have been at it.
I can't, I mean, as much as I want to, like, I mean, I know I'm trying. I know I'm selling it as well, but I'm a whore for it. I would, even if I wasn't selling it, I'd be telling you how nice it is.
All of these things are in his favor.
Because it's just fancy. Now, the only thing I wish they would do would be to go back to like the one pack. I don't really need like 4 cards in a pack. I just want like one giant stack of pack of cards.
And a bunch of
Would
guys
do me all right.
against a team that is very experienced, albeit not finals experience, and is what people are calling the best defense of this generation. Right? So what's stripped away all those things is helping back, but it's still him. Again, Chris, you said, "Oh, we've never seen him go supernova." He sent a man to the hospital. When have you ever heard of someone hospitalizing his opponent in an NBA final? Jordan, Bird, Magic, none of them sent somebody to the hospital afterwards. He did that. So I disagree with the idea that we've never seen him go supernova. We've seen him do it. It's just we've always had the feeling that, yeah, well, that was.
Come on, 4 more for Sapphire. I mean, again, guaranteed autographs, which is nice.
Yeah, it's the first time.
Good. I mean, good, pretty things all the way in general.
You got her, Jane. I think this Boston Celtics is their time, and they're doing that thing. And he's like, "Oh, you think this is over? You think I'm past the expiration date?" So this is why it's so impactful. It's because it's coming as an underdog for the first time in his NBA Finals career.
Well, this is where LeBron cemented his legacy forevermore after winning in Miami. When he won as an underdog, he could say forever, well, Jordan never did that. Jordan never won. In this sport, you never win with the lesser team, but people through 4 games, it's kind of seismic to watch it happen, because if Steph pulls this out over them, I believe we will think by the end of this, oh, they pulled the upset. They somehow, through 4 games, I believe people believe now Boston is better. The advanced metrics suggested we were underrating them. You see what they are with Robert Williams. Stan Van Gundy comes on here and says they're more talented. It's like varsity against JV when they're out there. And he also has the qualifier. Maybe Steph can beat them with shooting, but it's not because he's more talented. Golden State is not viewed as the more talented team.
Okay,
in
that's
this
fair
series
enough.
anymore. Are they?
No, I mean they're not as a group more talented.
Come on.
But I defy
4 more does. I mean, I've discounted it so much that I don't really want to get into it myself.
Jason Tatum's time is coming. And maybe Jaylen Brown's time is coming. But if you're watching this objectively, who's the best player?
I still have to pay for this absurdly expensive Father's Day dinner that I want to go to tomorrow.
It's that guy because he's consistently good. He's not. These guys are not on his level in terms of as good. Maybe they will be one day, but that day hasn't arrived yet. But you're right. Overall, as a collection of talent, as we said, like we talk about.
I think I have at least decided what I'm going to have, though, so there is that.
The benefit of like, oh shit, here's Steph Curry being better than everybody because he's the underdog, and when he's done with it, it'll be won because Steph Curry won it, and only because Steph Curry won it. As some of you question whether he could ever be a Finals MVP.
Well, that's the stupid math that we're doing, right? Like, well, if he wins, it's like Dirk. Dirk's a loser, choker, soft, and then he beats Miami. Like, this is all time. Yeah, this is what we think about all time. That happened overnight. I remember that happening overnight, where people consistently questioned Dirk about his toughness, about whether he was a one-trick pony, all of these different things, and he beats the Miami Heat in the finals, and overnight, champion. And people just stopped questioning Dirk, and he became beloved and celebrated.
And then moved over to Carmelo or the next guy or whoever the next guy is who can't win because you can't win playing them.
I think in fairness, I think what's happening with Steph right now is not going to be a flippant narrative. It's just going to be additive, right? Like
Alright.
it's already.
Okay, alright, I like it. I love it even. So much, possibly. Oh! Josh, how you doing today?
My view, among players like LeBron and frankly bigger players that look at Steph and go, he can't be the
It's down to 3.
6'2". That like there is
Uno steps even slightly closer.
Oh,
I'm gonna get the report. I think I'm gonna go that level of confidence.
Someone tweeted
I'm gonna go that level of confidence and get the report for number 3.
one of those generic like basketball Twitter remarks like, "Hey, this guy's really good" or whatever, and LeBron hops in with, "I've been trying to tell y'all, this dude is hyping him up." And I was talking about this with Zach Harper on the radio. I said, "You know what he's doing, man? He's doing the time honored tradition. If I get my ass beat by someone, I have to build them up to be the greatest, most unstoppable thing ever. Because otherwise, he's just a normal guy. I lost to some normal guy, like got my head bashed in that many times. Every one of those guys.
3 more gets it done. Oh, a mere 3.
This series what it will accomplish beyond the bona fides of
I don't know. Open the one box. Well, opening one box at a time is nice. There's something about opening like the 5 that just
he's been dominant,
makes me
and I assume it's going to
makes me significantly happier
it's going to be. It's not just one finals MVP.
with everything.
It wasn't because Clay hit a bunch of shots, and it wasn't because Draymond was so all around amazing. I give it me. Go ahead, try and give it to Andre Iguodala this time. Try and give it to somebody else. You can't.
I mean, I was wondering when I saw all of the stuff happening around Draymond, who has turned himself into a pivotal figure.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah, very good.
Sheet is ready. Hold on, what's this about?
Just the basketball. That all of it is theatrical and it's nice to talk about, but you don't have time for noise or distraction or silliness. Draymond Green empirically made his coach bench him in the fourth quarter of the last game. A, tell me how hard that was. You imagine for Steve Kerr to do. B, tell me what you
All right, fancy stuff there. All right, 3 more.
They've lost that fourth quarter and gone down 3-1 after he had been benched. And what's real and what's just noisy around Draymond?
And so first of all, I got to show my buddy was when they had this conversation about how hard it must have been for a coach with all that loyalty history to bench Draymond and watch a guy with eyes. Because anyone watching knew he was actively detrimental to their winning. Defensively, I thought they had
4,
much
5,
better
6, 7.
offensively, he was scared.
Okay.
I've never seen Draymond scared offensively. I'm not saying he's supposed to shoot 8 times a game or whatever, but I'm saying in terms of playmaking, being tentative. Him and Wiggins on that one play with the thing from semi-pro where it was like back and forth, hop to it.
Well, I mean, how many beers, Josh? I mean,
I've never seen Draymond
it's tiring anyway, just sitting. I mean, you gotta. I mean, you should have like, you know, if you don't have a truck, rented a truck, put a lazy boy in the back of the truck, back that truck then up to the back of the, left field fence, and then sat in that lazy boy as you watched said games. That would have probably. I mean, you could at least slept, some. Done that probably. It might have worked out.
for allowing him to get back in the game and make a couple of big defensive plays.
Do that.
Made me realize I was being selfish in that moment. But then, as you said, this is a results business. So if they lose that game, yeah, I'm pretty sure Draymond is not happy and saying, "See, I told you so." And so he's definitely probably playing the results in that way. The other part about Draymond being benched was because Kevon Looney played really well in these finals. Was benched in Game 3. I don't know what.
This is why I'm not getting on bikes.
Scored.
This is why I'm not getting on bikes.
He played well in Game 4 despite not starting.
Not risking it.
And I think Steve
Because I mean that would have been me. 100% would have been me. And so this is why I don't get on bikes. This is why I don't get on bikes at all.
You don't think that's a hard decision, though, right? Because you say anyone with eyes, but I'm talking about all the other factors.
Oh, 20 fields. Ugh. It's too many fields. I probably wouldn't even, I would have been watching the wrong game.
You're running the risk of
If it was me. I've been watching the wrong game altogether.
a few jump shots.
And be like, looking for my kid, scream, "Hey, why am my kid playing? Why am my kid playing, coach?" Only to find out that it wasn't. Neither of those teams had my kid in them at all. Especially like, if we're dealing with the beers and we get to say like, You know, I don't know, like a 4 o'clock or so. You know, you put down a good 10 beers or something. You know, then I'm fighting with 7-year-old referees and stuff at this point. Come on, folks, need 3 more. 3 more, all we require to get her done.
What was obvious is you guys aren't playing well. Now is not the time to put them in this with the series on the line. So, I agree with you. It was a different decision, I'm sure, for Steve.
Let me double check this real quick.
Because of the emotion and the
Okay, excuse me. Okay,
I always marvel that Eric Spoelstra could be downfield.
it is close. It is definitely something that is nearing something here. Yes.
Having said that, I don't think he would have lost Draymond for good. He obviously would have hurt it for the next 48 hours. But I think Draymond
That's, I mean, both cruel and hilarious.
would have been fine by the next game now.
Both cruel and hilarious. You just said it, Justin. You just said it, though.
Maybe that's a conversation that continues, but I don't know if I want to be here.
So, I mean, I don't know what you're saying because you just said it.
That's not what Draymond is.
You say that, I mean, and I don't want to be total pop psychologist on this, but
I'm not doing it for this one. It just is what it is.
of Draymond Green's delusional confidence to be credibly questioned by front office member Amin Al-Hassan on, dude, you were scared, delusionally confident guy. You're out there and you're scared. You're doubting yourself. I didn't imagine a scenario where you could puncture the delusional confidence of Draymond Green.
Yeah, I don't think, first of all, I don't think he's delusionally confident. I think one of the great things about Draymond is he's very, very grounded on who he is. Delusionally confident guy would have gone out and shot 30 times. But hit these shots, I'm nice with him. Draymond knows who he is as a player. No matter how
That's
out of
weird.
control he gets, emotionally,
That's weird.
with fans and other players, in terms of, okay, now play basketball, he has a remarkable ability to stay grounded and make the right play, make a high IQ play. That's who he is. I'm saying I've never seen him be indecisive like that. He's always the smartest guy on the court. Everybody is, right? He knows he'll play before the play.
Let's make sure nothing. Wait, hang on.
Stephen's gonna run this way, I'm gonna run that way, and all of a sudden we're gonna wide open shot over here, or wide open layup for somebody over there. He's that guy. And then in that game, game 4, I saw him kind of be like, what do I do with it? Just indecisive in a way I've never seen. I'm sure if you ask, hey, were you scared? He's absolutely gonna say no, right? That's not, he's not gonna admit to that. But if you ask him, okay, were you indecisive? I think he'll credit like the size and the length of the Celtics defenders. But let's be real, man. When has that ever been an issue for him in his career against any team he's been? We've never seen him be indecisive like this. And is that a temporary thing?
No, but that's getting to him. I mean, that's it getting to him. If you're saying,
Hang on, this is important. I gotta send the wife here.
Draymond, he's indecisive. Whittingham, close us out here with the meme.
All Steve Kerr's got to do, if he loses the game and everything is going wrong, you send him a text with his RAZR, he'll be fine.
All right. Well, daughter doesn't have COVID, so that's good news, I suppose.
It's a project manager.
Not anybody thought that she did anyway, but
Together everything the team needs.
school will be requiring these tests and whatnot.
Sona.com to try for free.
So there's that.
And my mic is muted. Welcome to DNF. I am
Okay, that's super weird. Not only that happened, but interesting.
free this morning, and Ferrari took the name of our show very literally, Spencer. Where I think we need
This
to
is my
begin.
Ferrari day.
We need to begin with
What?
I also just want to laugh out loud because it was just a comedy of errors. I mean, first Carlos Sainz retires.
Okay, it's super effing weird.
Probably would have won the race, depending on if their pit strategy was.
No, I mean like the,
He has
you know, when she was at like on Monday, she went into school, or it's not even school now. It's like summer camp,
yeah.
and
I mean, if it happened to me, like on the
she was like, you know, like the next day they were like, oh, you got to take her home. Like the assistant teacher like tested positive for COVID. We don't know like how much the teacher was around. Whatever. It doesn't. I mean, the whole thing is like she got to wait like 4 days or 5 days to get like tested to then like be able to go back. So it's just like a, you know, it's just a giant pain in the ass.
Australia, Amelia Romagna, and Azerbaijan. So earlier in the season, Red Bull was the unreliable car because they had some big retirements, and now it looks like Ferrari is just completely fumbling.
Now I got to send it to the school and. But it's just, I mean, it's a pain in the this whole system like a giant pain in the ass.
Max Verstappen was. Before we say anything else,
The sky is
that-
blue, the sun rises in the east. Max Verstappen
Right.
pulling up the race. Yeah.
Right. And Checo looked great early, and then got passed by Verstappen. I feel like we have the greatest feedback loop when it comes to Red Bull, and that both drivers look awesome on the race. Both drivers inevitably look great, and then that seems to be the pattern here. We had a little micro bubble of, man, they're holding Checo back. They're holding Checo back. No. But that's not the story. Ferrari absolutely spitting the spin at every opportunity in every single way seems to be the theme for this year. More so than Max. Like, it's almost overshadowing Max being this good is Ferrari's incompetence, bad luck, and absolutely bizarre thinking, which brings me to a point.
Come on, 3 more to get this thing done.
Is that
So close. I mean, I definitely dozed off for a second there. I'm trying to get my sort out from my kid's mess.
The race is getting in the way of their Sunday espresso time. Like they're just kind of hanging out, drinking their fancy coffees. Like we saw their espresso setup at the Miami Grand Prix Center. It is fancy. And I don't blame them at all, by the way. I love an early morning Sunday espresso. Just drinking their little coffees. They're like, oh shit, there's a driver in the pit lane. Oh shit, there's another driver in the pit lane. What do we do?
oh yeah, like, oh here, we need to come up with a pit strategy. What is pit strategy? Like, I really do get the sensation that there's Googling going on what is pit strategy, because we saw that, you know, in the last race you had Ferrari saying, come pit, no, stay out.
No, go back, go away, please.
And then it is costing them the race. Like, it would be arguably costing them the race. And in this case, it's not just, by the way, that Ferrari cost Ferrari. It's that Ferrari also, by extension, probably cost Haas one driver as well. Yeah, because Kevin Magnussen, who, like, this was announcer first personified, his crop was like, you see Kevin Magnussen here, just heading off to a nice finish. And like 10 seconds later, it was, oh, Kevin Magnussen.
Yeah. Taken care of. Taken care of. All right. I mean, dare I?
Because that'll happen.
Dare I? I mean, I don't know that I want to. It's. I mean,
Stress the more this brilliant Ferrari engine to attack. Only Mick Schumacher, right, managed to understand that.
I'll take one.
That's Hamilton.
I'll take one if it'll get us any closer. Let's get down to 2. Maybe 2's a lucky number for somebody that I am not aware of. But now I am aware of. Maybe.
But yeah, I think. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how hard is it for Will Steiner to get mad at Schumacher? Because you did watch Drive to Survive, and I'm guessing a lot of people here did. When you watched it, he was so giddy and getting mad at Mazepin. He was so ready to do it because nobody liked Nikita Mazepin. Everyone liked Mitch Schumacher, and yet.
Dude, I am in a pissy mood today. This is not good for anybody or anything.
think
Really, no need for me to be such a be such a
like mental like anguish over the last few seasons that he forgot that he also hates.
bitch ass whiny ass mood. But
And then Kevin Knight,
yet here I am. Yet here I am.
I hate everyone. But K-Mac showed up and actually has been
I mean, closer than before.
you know,
Closer than before.
considered and why is the consistently in the back. But your point about Max Verstappen being great and all of these things is true. However, one thing that Max Verstappen has not done well this season is qualify. But now, because of all of Ferrari's issues with the car and strategy, Verstappen's actually won more races that
All right, let me get rid of this.
Leclerc has won of races.
Ooh.
That I saw on Twitter. Verstappen doesn't even really need to try in qualifying as long as as long as he's on the front line, right? As long as he's kind of up there, he can just bank on the fact that something stupid is going to happen. We'll probably have to race.
Yeah, and
I mean, Louis, this feels. I mean, if I have to take the last one, I take the last one.
Twitter on that.
If I mean, well, it's going to go one way or the other.
I know one must be careful that they are all
No, yeah, no, it definitely goes.
every time that Jack Man has to wait for a green
If
light
I give it like 3 minutes,
car and he waits just like a half second to
there's something. If nobody takes it after like 3 minutes, then
hold them check the back.
all right, Louis, I will. No, I'm not giving it away, Justin. I'm not.
I mean,
It's too much.
there was some when Verstappen
Slow weekend giveaways. Slide down a little bit.
he was not trying to protect his position, right? I think he kind of knows his place. But now with the finish that they have today, the drivers' championship standings are Verstappen, Perez, Leclerc. Charles Leclerc's not even in second place anymore. So
It is a question. I know that Ferrari's had mechanical adventure.
That's fine. Definitely not doing it. I'd rather pay for it and hope that I can sell something off.
Dialing on what his strategy might be, but it's worth asking.
Hang on 1 second.
Charles Leclerc, ready to go. Both first happen.
yeah, he got passed on Q1 by Checo. Yeah.
Got past the first one.
Yeah, he didn't have a great start. Did not have a great start. Crofty attributed it to, I believe, his tires cooling down while they waited for the rest of the beginning line. And I'm like,
Oh, I know you will be, Justin. I know you will be. I know. When I get that Trey Sweeney Papadopoulos, there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be here for me.
Little excuses for Leclerc not closing the deal. That's it. It's not like in a smooth race. There are guys who seem to thrive on a little bit of chaos. A little bit. By the way, to that point, Sebastian Vettel today completely overran or had to go into the bailout lane.
Oh, okay. So I can keep the 101 if I get. That's nice. That's
that
nice.
little spin.
Josh says, "The hell with all y'all biatches." There it is. There it is. All right. So I got Rhodey in for 2, Louis in for 1, Cheeto in for 1, Josh for 2, myself in for 1. Sound about right, I think. Sounds about right, I think. Yeah, boy. Thank you, everybody. Do I not have this over here? No, I closed it. I closed it.
You understand to control with a little bit of chaos. And I know today's maybe not the best example of that because his car exploded on him, just like all the Ferraris. But it's just things that when there's a little bit of chaos, there's Leclerc. And Ferrari in general on both ends because a lot of times they all cause the chaos and they don't react.
Yeah, I mean, I think in defense of Leclerc, he absolutely should have won.
Also, Mariners. I mean, any all teams.
Carlos Sainz actually kind of like having the best strategy and then still ending up in second.
Okay.
But you're right. I think he's struggling a little bit. Even I think he
Yeah,
does
give me
better.
1 second. I want to do this format. Yeah, 1 second. Hold on.
Like that. like on the other side, there's somebody like George Russell. George Russell, like you're taking that. What I think for them is an awesome take. Like, full agree or not?
No, 100%. I mean, this has happened a couple times this season where Mercedes is going to the weekend saying, like, we'll be lucky if we can
That was a complete waste.
winds up in 5 or better every single week. So, third,
Knew that was coming.
I think ties Hamilton's best of the season.
And it's so with all the conditions that they have still very much every time you saw a shot down that straight, there were cars doing this. Then there was
Okay.
Mercedes. So for those who don't know, like, why are we so
Come on this way.
and the target lower
3. We'll give it on the short side for this one.
and especially on a street course where you have all kinds of little bumps and beats that you have on a regular street that yes have different surface, but it's still very much not a race
Check my browser. That's fine. Check it. I don't care.
track quality. When they bottom out,
This is what this looks like. And we go 3 times. 1,
they bottom out. They rebound.
2,
That's why you
and 3 times. Hey!
no, I'm making these laws. Let go. And excellent thing. And then you take, arguably, 2 of the top 5 or 6 best drivers in the world and put them in these cars, and they're going to come back and be like, I asked for this. I'm not going to
Oops.
pulverizing my spine.
Wait. Lewis's message towards the end was that his seat was cold, and they were like, "Well, what could be causing his seat to be cold? Maybe he spilled his drink. Maybe like
I am going to take.
You're like, no, maybe he's
I don't really have a choice.
maybe he's been
I
bouncing
don't have a
around
choice.
for an hour and a half. No
I'll
longer
go Yankees.
pass. And so that's what happens when you're in an elite sport. Sometimes you just lose your pass.
Yeah, and that's by the way, like,
All right, ready?
racing rule here, most important organ for a driver besides the 2 hands that are on the wheel, or in the case of some NASCAR drivers, one. The most important thing
No, I took Yankees.
are the whole pass on. Like, the butt, like, yes, what we get on
I had to.
this podcast that you won't get anywhere else, the assometer, like, the butt is very sensitive.
Hold on, no, hang on. I took the Yankees. So, Jason, what do you want? Rhodey, White Sox, Giants.
The most important sensor in the whole car is ass.
I went off board.
The ass sensor was off the charts today. And
You're right, Josh. Okay.
I think you
No, it still sits then.
refer to the ass as an organ, which is a classic.
Do you still want Giants? Then I mean, it should still fit then for Giants.
Having a lot of problems.
Louis, are you here to make a choice, or shall I pick for you? We'll find out. Okay. I almost took the Giants, so there's a good chance that they're going to hit something very strong. Okay. I'll randomly give you the Cardinals then, Louis. Not that I would do that to you anyway. I'm not a, I'm a prick, but not an a-hole. Dodgers, smart move, smart play.
It's just got the stupidity of you, right? Which is that your body doesn't feel damage, maybe.
Yep, straight into the trash, Justin. Straight into the trash. Because what am I going to do with it? Just sit around, take a space. I'm just going to throw it straight into the garbage.
And now he's the best one. That is, I love the newspapers on George Russell because they're always like, what a good boy. What a nice.
All right, Rhodey next 2. I mean, there's so many options. I could cut them in half. I mean, I could, one thing that I might do is put them on, put them on eBay. Leave the best offer available, and then just, whoever offers me the cheapest amount, like does me like the dirtiest, with it, then I send them a video of me cutting the cards in half. You know, just because, like, you know, if you're gonna be such a butthole about it, then no one will have it. You know, kind of a deal. But we'll see. I mean, you got to open it first. There could be no Yankees at all. Could be 0 Yankees cards. Possible. I mean, you know, would be surprising, but possible.
It's an indication that the world is ending. And you're not going to
I want to know what my daughter did with all of my sticky notes. Because I had like 4 brand new packs of sticky notes, and they are all gone now.
You're still
All gone.
Ferrari's out of the race. You're the best behind Red Bull.
Yeah.
And it's really like
Alright. Tigers. Alright, Diamondbacks. Smart call.
You guys are probably the third best car.
Well, in terms of gamesmanship, and that's really what we're talking about. I think they're back. They're back to Portnoy. Portnoy is being the practice and saying, I don't even know if we're going to finish this race. I don't even know if we're going to get through it. You know,
Alright, Astros. And then it doesn't really matter because I'm giving Jason both of those. Since I did him dirty on the Astros or on the Blue Jays the last time, I'm hoping that there's going to be like some Blue Jays this time to make up for me picking the Blue Jays for him last time. So that's a me choice, not an anybody else choice. So I can come back over here for a quick second.
on the outcome, and this is going to be Mercedes. It's not the way the races play out. The races play out in circumstances happens to be. Ferrari's going to blow up. Ferrari's going to blow up a couple
I said, I got a feeling about the Blue Jays. I felt some gas, apparently. Felt some gas. That's apparently all. That's all it was.
because they could finish.
Because they did terrible. So we'll see if I can't fix that. Fix that this time around.
So, like, they feel, I don't want to say, like,
Unless it's too nice of a Blue Jays card, then I'm just going to keep it for myself because, you know, because that's you know, Breaker's priority or prerogative or whatever. All right, teams.
Like even before the race today.
Teams. Yeah, that's good.
Sky reporter
That's
said
good.
he thinks like the focus is so bad.
2022 Bowman Sapphire, $5, number 3. Okay.
Finish it. And I saw Lewis get out of the car when the race ended, and it didn't look
All
right.
right.
Like you mentioned, his ass was completely numb. But like he
Let me grab him, and we'll get this party started.
I don't think he tried to drive it. The racer was insane. Like he's a elite athlete. Elite athletes for better or for worse. If my back hurt that bad driving my Honda Accord, I would probably push through also. But I also don't have a team of millionaires trying to
that'd be real cool if you're driving a Honda Accord and get billionaires for like
we need to keep her on the side.
we need to get the full, yeah, no, she's got to be, like, she's got to make this thing do, we got to get her to be, we got to get her to
I mean, it is an interesting conundrum though, because the easy fix would be to, I guess, raise the floor of the car slightly, but then they're not going to be as fast. So you sacrifice speed, and then you're complaining about finishing in 12 or 14, or do you like risk severing your sciatic nerve? I'm not really sure the answer.
I mean, yeah, like, if I'm Lewis Hamilton, this just continues, you said he was being existential, this continues my line of existential thinking, which is, what am I? Do I really, like, how much?
What is a
He
bad?
had, let's get what is a fact. Do I need one? Probably wants one in his whole entire life. He has to start thinking about it, because honestly, what does he have to prove? He's got nothing to prove. That's the best driver of all time. We're just in gravy, we're in gravy time, we're at bonus time now. What do you want to do with it, right? Like, is it a matter of keeping your platform? Speak volubly on
Okay.
He cannot be.
Here we go.
Then again, I don't have $300 million, so maybe that feels less secure than one thing. I can't imagine that. You know, maybe you're actually trying to, dare I say, maybe you're actually trying to, but
Hey, everybody. Kirby Suzuki, welcome. Vice Brace, welcome. It's time to did a 2022 Bowman Sapphire 5-box action. This one number 3. So coming over in this direction already. Why are we dragging it out when lives are gonna be changed? I don't have to edit this video to send it to the guy that does like all the cool clips for people getting like $10 million cards and stuff. Seriously, I'm gonna have to buy another razor. I think this one is gun. Yeah, that's basically like butter knife dull. You did me well though. Many that I think cost me like 99 cents, and I got 3 of them and shipped for free via the Amazon. Okay, Leon, Velasquez, Perez, and Escato. A Gonzalez, an Alvarez, a Vera, and a Colson Montgomery. Venezuela, Vivas, Castro, and Roy. Actually, I got to where I was not doing him in regular Bowman, but this is Sapphire, so I will take the extra minute on the Colson. Top load him. Take the extra second. The Presadio, the Vargas, the Meade, and the Ramos. Alright, got a little something. Well, cut to a McLean for the Reds. Just cut straight to that. Double hot pack. If you were buying packs, this one would be the one to get. Most likely, but a McLean first Bowman autograph for the Reds. Then a Justice Thompson, a Tyler Soderstrom, and a Martinez for the Blue Jays, the 55. My thinking the Blue Jays were going to come came one break after I thought they would come. So there's our first number card, and it is Blue Jays. A Machado, a Frelick, a Salinas, and a Backstrom. A Rodriguez, Pacheco, Allen, and a Rafaela. Vaz, Lawler, a Quintana, and a Muncy. Again, I do sleeve all of these things after the fact. That's our first Muncy. I almost feel like I should top load the Muncy just because it's been 3 breaks since we've even seen him. I'll do it anyway for Bob. I will do it. Only because what if it's the only one in like all the boxes that I have? Then that would then it would be a short print. Yes, it was, Rody. Yes, it was. In the same pack. Yeah. A Rafaela, Lorenzo, Rodriguez, and a Quiero to 55 for the Angels. They've kind of fallen about that, like one numbered, one auto. Well, a wood base. Take care of that. It's still fairly fancy. Serda, Torkelson, and Aguiar. A Guzman, a Verdugo, a Martin, and an Abrams. Some boxes have had 2 numbers, but for the most part, it's been like 1 number, 1 autograph. Ibarra, Luciana, Lizarraga, and a Ford. A Walker, a Davis, a Noel, and a Quintero. Waddell, Allen, Bello, and Hassel. Still looking for an autograph in here. Urbina, well, a Lara and Urbina, and Al Dewey, and a Matt Frazier to 99 for the Pirates. His first Bowman autograph in fancy niceness. Damn, I love the look of the sapphire. Love it deeply. Ooh, orange. Now this we're gonna double up in the numbered version here. Diaz, a Davis, a De La Cruz base, which nobody is terribly angry at. And Rangers, Dustin Harris to 50. The oranges are, if I may say so, stunning. I mean, just beauts. Alright, let's get my top loaders there. Let's try and sniff a little bit. That was not that strong. No, the red. I pulled a couple of reds. I mean, the colors are. They pop. Maybe that's the best way to say it. The colors just pop on this. All right, let's move you over here. I mean, if it is, Justin, if it is, it is. It's whatever. If that just means other people get extra cards, then I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it. All right, Rodriguez, Acosta, Sanchez, and a Dominguez. There's a Yankee. No, the red. I think we pulled 2 reds. A Vargas, a Bailey, a Mitchell, and a Blaze. Dominguez, Colson, Amador, and Rodriguez. Nunez, Pai, Polanco, and Sweeney. Sweeney, I mean, still like, I feel like he's gaining power. Cespedes, a Cortea, Hernandez, and Akira. Still looking for an autograph and a number. Guzman, a Downs, an Angeles, and a Lopez. Come on. Orange. Auto would be nice. No, another double pack. Quintero for the Cubs. This time. Quintero for the Cubbies in an autograph format. Then we're gonna have an orange one as well, a Rushman, a Rodriguez, and a Aloe Vera to 50 for the White Sox. White Sox, the top filler team that I chose not to take, and get the Vera to 50. Calvados, Armstrong, Baker, and Sagasti. All right, let's see some more numbered autographs. Where's the Papadopoulos? Veen, a Lorenzo, a Rodriguez, and a Tresh. I don't even, frankly, know what color Papadopoulos is. A wood. What do you, what, dude, all of them, Canterbury, that's a mascot card. It's not a player card. It's not a player card. It's a mascot card, which if you're doing a player break, there's no spot for mascot. Goes to breaker. That's easy speasy. Lacerda, Guzman, and Aguilar. I mean, that guy is a full-blown idiot. An absolute moron. Ruin his entire business over what? I mean, what, a $200 card, maybe $300. I mean, if we're being generous. Torque, Verdugo, a Martin, and an Abrams. Just a pure T moron. Ybarra, a Luciano, a Lizarraga, and a Ford. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. A Walker, a Davis, a Noel, and I know what I'm doing here. This is my job. I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to get you something. I want to make you happy. Because if I make you happy, then you might come back and maybe buy some more stuff. If I dick you over, another double pack. So we've got an autograph and a color. So a Hassel, a Waddell, a purple Waddell to 25 for the Braves. Justin with a little something there, and a Bernabeu for the Rockies. To 99. Rockies first team basically first team sold out in all these. Not sure if Jeffrey is a fan or hunting the Bernabeu, but either way, good stuff there. Braves have done pretty well. An Allen, a Bello, an Urbina, and a Lara. I couldn't even find out what the guys, what the dude's name was that did the mascot card. The only thing was on Reddit was like, breakers are all scum. There was one good breaker for every 100 shitty ones. It was just terrible. De La Cruz base for the Reds. Bad name, to the whole industry. Diaz and a Davis. All right, one more. Let's see what we can do. Still looking for that Trey Sweeney Papadopoulos. So let's find that. Okay. Or maybe Fanatics will do a deal with that guy. Who knows? It's one of the two. Rodriguez, Acosta, Sanchez, and Triano. Vargas, Bailey, Mitchell, and Ablaze. Dominguez, a Cowser, a poorly cut Amador, and a Rodriguez. If you can kind of see, just the top of that, there's, they just left a little bit of white on that edge. So, sorry, Rockies, you're not grading that one. Nunez, Pye, Polanco, and another Sweeney. Well, still, I guess he's, I don't know. I don't know if he's worth it or not, but for now. All right, maybe an autograph. If it is, it's numbered. Quiero, Cespedes, Cartaya, and an Eduardo Lopez to 55 for the Red Sox. So, not autographed, but numbered. Hernandez, Guzman, I think this is going Padres. Angles autograph. I actually twisted my ankle pretty seriously, Canterbury, so it's kind of a, you know, it's both funny and not funny all at the same time, because I was actually watching the video while I was biking, and then I was laughing so hard that then I fell, twisted the ankle. So, you know, it's, I don't know. I mean, it's, you know, I'm gonna have to use my private insurance health care to pay for my you know, what do you call it, physical therapy. Downs, another angle ace, Rodriguez, and a Rushman, and we will finish it off with the Cabadas, the Armstrong, the Baker, and the Sugasti. So we had just base stuff for Sweeney, De La Cruz, Wood, Sweeney, De La Cruz, Wood, Muncy, and Montgomery. What was this? 25, hang on, 55, 50, 25. The numbered stuff going to Lopez, Quiero, Martinez, all to 55. Then to 50 for Rivera of the White Sox, 50 of Harris of the Rangers, and 25 Waddell of the Braves. Then autographs for Angles Padres, Quintero Cubs, McLean Reds, then 55 Bernabel Rockies, and 99, sorry, not 55, 99 Frazier Pirates. So, fun stuff. Thank you, everybody, and I will get this right off to you at some point in the future, and maybe, perhaps. Over here, hey. All right, give me 1 second to get a box for this to clean her up. You know, honestly, I did not fall off the bike today, Canterbury. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't, you know, it was a joke. I did not fall off the bike because I'm smart enough to not get on a bike as an old ass man. You know, it's just like, that's just like something that you should not be doing. No, there's, you know, I mean, really, even children, bikes are, I mean, frankly, just death traps in general. So there should really be no one getting on them. If anything, tricycles should be making a comeback. I mean, forget this bikes falling over mess. Just get a tricycle where you can just stop at a stop sign or something. You don't have to balance yourself. You can just lean back, fall asleep, wait for the police to come and be like, "Hey, are you drunk?" And you're like, "No, I mean, I had some beers like earlier today." And like, "Man, you know, you're drunk on this tricycle. Get off. You know, we're gonna have a situation here." That's what I'm talking about. Personally.
Like you, I am not a watch guy. In fact, I am not even a watch woman. I have no idea how to pronounce most watch brand names. But I guess I could see one of the guys who lives in Monaco. Like, I could see Charles Leclerc having some nice watches.
I am gonna go ahead and make a guess based on strict Bridgepoint status. I'm just gonna bet that Lance Stroll is like has this whole he has this whole idea in his head, like, I roll up in the club and show a watch, like, and, which is not the case ever. You only show a watch at a wrong time.
Okay.
None of them wear Apple Watches. What if like you watch like a race and you watch walking to his car and he has a Fitbit on? What would you do? Right? He's like, I only have 6,000 steps today.
Okay. I mean, I guess I have to put 4 if they're just because I do.
And on Thursdays and Fridays, a lot of the drivers and their crews go out, they run the track. That's what they'll do for exercise. They'll run, 1 or 2 laps, depending how long the track is. I bet it's Spa. It's probably not the full track, given how long Spa is.
I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna be like flabbergasted. 22. Yeah, there's still a long way to go. And number 4, still a long way to go. But we have been pretty good about moving through it like relatively quickly. So, so there is that. is that? Padres and Phillies.
We have a question, by the way. How many
Rangers through Rockies.
out?
0. I mean, if the F1
Yeah, that looks like 20.
indication of my Formula 1 steering skills, I would not even make it off the grid. That game is so. Have you ever played this game, Spencer? It is so hard.
Yeah.
Are we sitting at 20? Is that the no, 19 actually?
And they're all real super accurate.
So Angels, Astros, Athletics, Blue Jays, Braves, Cardinals, Diamondbacks, Dodgers, Giants, Guardians,
If you do it on hard, you're not going to take that.
Mariners, Marlins.
You can't get the
Somebody take the Mets.
sit there and just spit
I should have known that the Mets would be an insta sell.
configuration. There's no way to do it. It is the hardest race game.
Okay, now let's see what
That if you just give me enough one car,
see what a filler looks like for a number 4.
that's if I get it going straight.
Yeah, well, they pedal with both feet, right? So you have to be able to pedal with your left foot, which I've never done before. I don't think I could even. I don't like. I can't even move my foot like that. I don't think that's
Okay.
how it would work. I probably. It's a disaster. And there's too many buttons on the steering wheel. It's just not gonna work.
I
I'm frankly sick of these snake drafts, but it's gonna be about the easiest way to do it.
But I would try to run an F1 car like a rally car, and I don't think that would be a good result. I think I would be in like Nikita Mazepin territory real fast.
I'll go hard.
I don't think I could even drive the safety car around without crashing it. And that's just a regular car. Although it's probably a manual transmission, so I don't think that's gonna work for me.
If you were going to take an F1 car, if you were going to take an F1 track in a car, what car? What car do you feel confident I could probably get it around pretty quickly?
What, like regular car?
Yeah, no, you just I'm giving you carte blanche. You do
I could,
anything
a golf
from like
cart. A golf
we can
cart.
take it from a golf cart to I don't care. So
I
you
could
do a golf cart?
I could do a golf cart.
I would realistically want to do one in a go-kart.
Ooh,
In like a kick-ass governor off go-kart. I think that would be a blast.
that would be really fun. This track also at Fast I noticed
All right, I'm gonna go 129, 9 spots to do number 4. Give the Blue Jays away. I should have said, and I will go ahead and also reaffirm what you want to know is that
strange track. Very like square.
It is, I think, half of the appeal of Baku is Baku itself, which, if you don't know, Baku is kind of like the New Cross of 2001 Arabian Nights.
is the Marlins, the White Sox, the Guardians, and the Yankees are all in this mofo. Yo ho. So yeah, I mean that's a big a big deal. A big deal.
At one point, the F1 crew, the Sky Sports crew, had a camera mounted in the tower so that you could see from one window of the castle tower, and then they moved the camera over to follow through a turn. So it's a really cool setting. I think for the drivers, and I think for the viewer, it's probably not as much payoff as the scenery.
Came right down for dose. Gets down to a quick 7. Again, this will include the free stuff Saturday giveaway. So that gives us 7 more. I mean stuff is beautiful. It really, really is beautiful. I sleeve everything before it gets packed up. Just so you know, everything does ship. Obviously, that would be dumb not to ship it. But there it is.
Hey, buddy, Canada's next.
That's what I was gonna say too. Yeah. We'll see you in Canada, and we'll probably be back next weekend too. 'Cause I think this
Free stuff Saturday stuff.
Should we wrap up the show?
Free stuff Saturday business.
Ferrari is trash. I'm not gonna buy a Ferrari. I'm not getting one of those. They're unreliable.
But Jessica,
Let's see. I'll make sure this is fine.
right? This is the I really wish Ferrari would come out and give this standard sales pitch.
No, wait. I don't need it right now.
I'd be like, but have you seen the original?
I need neither right now, so I'm not gonna waste
Have you seen the fine detailing that
waste that.
only factory?
I think like I've heard Christian Horner and a lot of the other teams complain that the cost cap is going to affect
Okay.
their racing in the last 4 races.
7 more again. Another 5 boxes of hot, glorious
I
goodness.
think Ferrari is secretly hoping that happens, and hopefully they can just take off the rest of the season and be like, oh, inflation, we're gonna come, we'll see you guys next year. We'll pick back up with this next year.
But Doug has a fact for it.
WTF1 official just posted Charles Leclerc.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
He has the most pole positions in a single season with the fewest wins. A win conversion of just 26.6%.
Yeah, so about that whole thing, Charles, like, does he have to prepare not being the closer? That, I don't want to be ready, but I might be ready. Oh, thank you, Doug. Yes, I think we are good here. I think we green flag this thing. I'm gonna give myself a
Oh, it's pretty good. All right. So,
Yeah.
how's your back feeling?
terrible, awful, I'm old.
Okay, that's done. That's whatever.
Well, that doesn't sound like a bad Sunday to me.
No, it's not bad at all. If you are watching this, thank you for joining us for the inaugural DNF. I am all this here. Ooh, I got it right.
Am I this? But I might be this way. Yeah, I don't like the mirror.
No, I got you. Now this is Katana. We will see you for the Canadian GP, y'all.
The fuck is on my card showing up?
Hello, Discover Card here to explain our cashback match. We match all of the cashback you earn at the end of your first year, automatically. It's that simple. Discover, exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match. Limitations apply.
This is it.
Price Do they know who you are though?
This makes no sense.
20 and 40.
Yeah.
Just come up front of some.
Chris
Not
Haynes.
the dude from San Francisco.
Did my dumb ass not put Sapphire on it?
He joining us?
No.
He's actually he's right next to me.
I'm an idiot. I'm a moron.
Welcome to the Levitard post-game show. We got like credit card number 2 or yeah. I'll give out my social every few minutes. I'll give out my number.
Jesus, no wonder.
For every 25 likes, Modak will help you steal your identity. What was the make and model of your first car?
You know what the funniest thing is? They'll have you steal his identity, and then minutes later you'll give it back to him. You realize
True.
what it
It's
was.
true.
It's true. It's true. I might try to steal yours. It might work out better.
116, 100, Golden State.
Okay, let me check this real quick.
Celtics prevail. 116, 100. Lots to get into on this show. Amin is there on the court in Boston.
I'm actually not.
how good is
I'm
he?
sitting. I'm sitting in the second row. Usually, this is what I believe is the
I'll check
radio
the
row.
APB.
So this is where. Oh yeah, I'm actually right behind this bed. If I stand up right now.
I'm on 7 is close. 7 is close.
Her and Brendan Todd Haywood. So yeah. So if I do this whole thing standing up, then you guys are looking at my crotch though. So that won't work.
Well, speaking
You know
of
what's funny?
crotches,
Okay.
crotch? Scott Foster is 13-0 with the Celtics this year.
Cox Sports.
Cox Sports
Shout out to
is
Cox
reporting
Sports.
that the Boston Celtics are now 13-0 with Scott Foster officiating this postseason.
Alright, I am thoroughly confused at something here.
On NBA radio any more today than you did.
Oh man.
You said it 3
I want-
times.
I wanted everyone to know. I wanted everyone to know how ridiculous it was. Like this is just ridiculous that reputable outlets are falling for something that is so clear. It's so clearly of not a serious source. But it's funny how like they'll exchange anything.
Cox sources.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of how inflammatory does the word or does the name have to be for people to not take it seriously?
Like, where does it have to go? Like, Ballsack is
Is
already.
that me or him? That's me.
Ballsack has already claimed people. Cox Sources has already claimed people. Well, how bad does it have to be for people to not fall for the open?
You can't get the ball sack and cock sources can't get much.
Why the hell?
The asshole Journal Constitution would be the only other thing that I can think of that would be just way too much.
I still think you.
He's just not showing up.
With that one,
Oh,
just so quick to react. Maybe
Yeah.
somebody to jump. Gotta be the first one to retweet it.
So, I mean, what was your feeling from? Oh, he just left us.
He just
Froze up. Mo, you're the video coordinator under Greg Popovich. Now you're the video coordinator under Steve Kerr. What are you doing after what you saw?
No, I just changed it though, bro.
This game, 3, lose by 16 points. It's got to come on the board. Some sort of adjustment on the boards, right? I mean, it's on the board. But
All right, Lou down for 1 Sapphire. I like it. 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 I like it.
over and over again. They got to the win.
Daggers is down to a 6 ball. Gets us closer.
How little they were giving to the
It is right. 18. Don! How you doing today?
6 shots at the rim and 5 fouls in game 1.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, you know, like
4-9. That's actually 5 now.
I thought Draymond reached too much. I thought they were sloppy in just their one-on-one defense. I think that's
5 more. Don, it's nice to see you. How are things treating you today?
That part of that too is I thought they overhelped a lot, making the decision so easy for Tatum and Brown because I guess specifically for Tatum because he was the one attacking early, and they're over rotating, meaning like they're rotating way before they need to, which just gives the decision to the Celtics.
Hang on, let's see, make sure there's nothing here. That's
And the Celtics really have to work for anything offensively in that first quarter, and then at that point, like they're in a rhythm, and yeah, like the Warriors' third quarter comes, but they're able to weather that. It's not too bad. Like it's bad, but it's not too bad. And then they go out in the fourth quarter and go on a 9-2 run to start the quarter, push it back to 7 digits.
okay.
And I think a lot of that was just instead of forcing the Celtics into tougher shots, they just said, "Here, the pass is over there," and it's to anybody you want. It could be to Jaylen Brown. Like it doesn't have to be to Derek White or Marcus Smart. I mean, it could be to whoever you want. It's just one pass away. There you go.
I think a really
great example of that.
Yeah, go ahead.
A great example of that was the pass Tatum hit in the second half of Pritchard for 3. You know, when he's coming off, they were already way over in on the weak side, and Tatum's really just getting inside the 3-point line and whips that one there.
No, Don. I mean, you know, I knew you might enjoy it, so I said let's do something nice for Don.
Brown tonight, 22 points in the first.
You know, I figure, your balls are taking enough of a beating, and I was like, let's throw him a bone.
I mean, that
Let's do something a little nice for him. Let's do something a little nice for him.
outstanding. And defensively, he had a couple nice plays as well. And also the fact that Steph Curry picked up those 2 fouls early, he got hunted, and I think he just couldn't put the pressure, apply the pressure defensively, and they hunted him every time down the floor. So that also contributed to the fact that here in Game 3, the Warriors.
So, you're welcome. I mean, there's it's always a surprise, and it's always exciting what comes out of Sapphire. Always fun, always exciting.
For the first 2 games. So they get 30 in Game 3 after getting 37 combined games 1 and 2. They just attacked relentlessly, starting with Jaylen Brown in the first half.
Everyone's favorite COVID victim is walking past me right now. Slowly walking behind the
That
NBA
could-
TV set. No
There
one's
could be a
talking.
dozen people.
Yeah.
It could be a dozen.
Do you want to get him on the show, or?
Why not?
Why are the Phoenix Suns
Hey.
there?
Hey.
I don't get it. Yeah, that was a weird this afternoon. Seeing that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty, Don. The
Yeah,
the oranges, the reds, just really pop. Color just really pops on them. I mean, they're pretty. They are very pretty. And I'm not ashamed to call a card pretty.
about a certain
I'll do it.
track.
I'll call it pretty all day long. And if you don't like it, then you can talk to my agent. I am my own agent, but I do a different voice on the phone when you call and talk to me. So it sounds like it's somebody different, but but it's still, it is what it is.
By name.
By name.
Ooh,
Brian Gates. Did you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach just passed NBA nicknaming protocols 101. Their initials are B.
That's pretty. And I mean, and again, guaranteed auto per box. Nice. The fact that they cut down the auto list from regular Bowman from down about 30 cards or so, gets some of that fat off of it, keeps it to a tighter, stronger auto list.
I have no idea what happened because
I mean, the only thing that I could complain about is that I would like to see like 2 numbered parallels per box, and you either see like 1 or 2. I mean, the average is about 1.5. I mean, you kind of it's right at that 1.5 mark. You're gonna get 1 or 2, but you don't know which one. So
much like Staples, when they have overflow, they put us all in the hockey press box, which is literally the very top of the world. I'm looking down on the banners from where I was sitting. That's number one. Number two is, unlike many other arenas where you can navigate through escalators and stairwells or whatever, it's a very elevator-dependent building, and everybody's using the elevator. Like, there isn't like a freight elevator versus press elevator versus Oakland Republic. It's just all
all right, come on, 5 more. We do Sapphire number 4,
up and downstairs.
Sapphire number 3. Good. I think 4 we can do better.
The worst part is,
I think we can do better. I mean, just everybody remember it is Monday is a holiday, so this stuff will not go out until
I have no idea.
until tomorrow.
But they did
I mean, until Tuesday. My days are very confused.
Jordan Poole on elevator boards. I'm like, why is that a replay? Who cares? It's just a shitty truck at that.
1 quick half second. I'll be right back.
I have no idea with Curry with the 7-point play. I still don't know what happened. I'm just assuming. Hey, John Hollinger. I'm just assuming Al Horford slipped his.
Can you yell at John to sign Ricky Davis for me?
Is Tim Reynolds around? He would be
Coward.
careful. If Tim Reynolds is around, be careful.
Yeah, I don't want to be too loud here. I'm looking at Wendy and Zach Lowe over here, so they're recording their podcast. They got courtside seats. That's because they're not using video. I'm using video, so I have to be sitting with a desk and everything. I even put on. You know what? Got the tripod here, dude. But no. So they don't show replays, right? And then upstairs in the press
Okay.
box, there's no TV. There's no TV. And so there's not even that little scene that gives me.
See if I can find anybody to hustle.
Phone to figure out, like,
Hustle this year. Okay, all right.
media-friendly building for this amount of media, I would say. We're not going to start on the dining, by the way. Hey,
Okay.
here's an idea. We don't have enough forks. What that? But everyone here is very nice. I'll give them that. Like, they're very nice and polite and apologetic for some of the things they didn't have here. But this is a little tough, man. You know, I held that too. Walking on the floor.
Do you want
Yeah.
do you want now, after all that, do you want to know what happened to Curry and the from there?
You're gonna tell me that you think you're smarter than both Canterbury and Louis?
Finals MVP right now. It's just whether or not he has a
I mean, that's cute of you to think that you know more than both of them know about baseball and what is good and what is not. I mean, I appreciate the self-confidence,
Catering was tremendous.
but at some point you got to be realistic. Canterbury and Louis know more about what's good and what's not good than you do. It just is what it is. I accept it. My wife accepts it. My small 4-year-old child accepts it. I say, "Hey, baby, who knows more about baseball than Daddy?" And she goes, "Canterbury and Louis, you idiot." I immediately, walk off. There's some tears occasionally, but it's the truth. I can't be mad at the truth.
Draymond played so badly in this game that
They want into the number 4, the 5-box Sapphire, as should you. Mega Team's still available.
You guys want some
Discount in effect.
lucid in-arena analysis
And
that I'm pretty sure you guys can see on TV.
I mean, what am I talking about, Canterbury? I mean, general tomfoolery. What I'm saying is that you, who is in this filler, and Louis, who is in this filler, knows more about what's good than the rest of us. So we should follow your lead. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Trying to sell it. I'm trying to move it. I'm trying to move it. That's what it is. I mean, mostly just me not just not list just not talking, or just not having to live with my own thoughts and just spitting words out. That's closer to what it boils down to.
I'm whatever the opposite of a legendary.
he's so good.
An undesirable.
Taking a look at me, Louis, to the 10,000th degree. And you know what?
Me or Paul? Me or Paul Beard? Paul Beard. Relax. I'm not saying.
Not excellent. I'm gonna be honest. I had the worst time with Sapphire or with like cracked ice type cards. Now this one's like a little bit easier to tell because there are borders on it. But like a lot of times, like the Sapphires and the cracked ice, I have the worst time, especially corners. Like deciding if a corner looks clean, if there's like a whole bunch of stuff on it. I'm terrible with it. But I mean, really, what we should do right now is open 5 more boxes of it, where I can get like even better look at it. I mean, I've got some lights here, but I'll put like I got another thing that I'll get some other lights on to put my phone light on or something to make it look at it all right and whatnot.
Reminded me of like Diana Ross's Queen, like just going through song by song by song by song.
I can't remember. Canterbury, have you seen my new tattoo?
No, everyone always goes over. Everyone always has the players waiting for them to get done. By the way, the other
I've been thoroughly informed of the mistakes that I've made with getting the 101 and not Cooks to 99, but it's gonna be a pain to get off to change it to Cooks to 99. So kind of is what it is at this point. It is what it is. Left? I mean, why? All the meat was gone. Freaking nature. Yeah. I mean, the second all that meat's gone. Sorry guys, I got a long drive. I'm out. See you later. I understand. I do the same thing. Anytime I go to some party and I finish the last of the Hennessy. No, Kirk, that's tomorrow. That is tomorrow. I'm still feeling absurdly guilty about it because it's going to cost a small fortune for everybody that's going to go. So, not happy about that. But whatever, the wife has made her choice. So there's nothing I can do about it now. But no, it's going to be tomorrow. I think our reservation is at 6. I think the reservation's at 6, so I at least get some time to, shave and whatnot. I mean, it's better, Kirk. I mean, listen. I can personally be unhappy, but I can compartmentalize that, and I can internalize it, and I can live with it. Now, if I got somebody else complaining to me, then that's going to be like a whole nother thing. I mean, they've got like a skirt steak, a 14-ounce skirt steak. freak of nature that she very well might kill. Freak of nature? Did you hear the steak story yesterday, or no? Did you hear that or no? They do, and they do have it. I mean, the tomahawk's like $200. We can't. I mean, I can't do that for her. Plus, they're not going to cook a tomahawk like well done. Like, it just, I think it's probably like against some kind of like rule of law or something. That. Yeah, could she potentially kill that? I mean, it's true, Kirk. Could she potentially kill that 14-ounce steak? I mean, there's probably gonna be too much going on for her to be like, like really get into it. More than likely, she gets like some kind of salad or something, and does that. But I mean, it's having the. I mean, if the wife like smiles at me or like puts a hand on my shoulder and is like, like loving in some fashion because of what I did. I mean, you can't really get a whole lot better than that. So I'll take my personal misery for her being her being happy all day long, all day long.
Whenever you do it in front of him, I think that will fix it, and it'll be, he'll get it. Happy to help. Happy to help.
But I don't know. I mean, more than likely, like the wife gets like the skirt steak and just splits it with the child, or there's like some fried chicken. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, listen, there's no way to predict. There's literally no way to predict what the child's going to do. If you think that she's going to like eat, what you think she's going to eat, nah, dog, nah. She ain't playing that game with you. She's gonna do something completely off the chain and eat like the entire snapper that somebody else ordered. Like just eat the whole thing. Eat $100 in snapper or some mess. Who knows? It's just who knows. I think I'm gonna get the stew, like the seafood stew. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Is that or the sea bass? But the stew, I think at least, I mean, the pictures that I've seen of it look super nice. So, it's, I mean, and you kind of cover like a lot of the bases on food in general. It's not going to fit. Shite. Yeah, but like if you go like to like the Google thing and then look at like the actual like photos of it, like search redfish by Chef Adrian, then look at the photos, like the stew looking things. I mean, it's got like scallops and clams and oysters and shrimp. I mean, it covers all the bases. So who knows? I mean, we'll see. Maybe I just get a salad. Maybe I get nothing. Maybe I just get nothing at all. Or maybe I order the $185 tomahawk. Could do that too. It's not Key Biscayne, Kirk. I mean, I thought that it was, but it's actually what do you call it? Matheson Hammocks. I mean, it is water view. Like it's all. I think it's all outdoor seating. So it is like a water view, but it's not. I don't have to go all the way to. It's like Fair. I mean, I don't know if you know the area. Fairchild Tropical Gardens. Like it's like over there, like west. No, I don't know. It's there. Yes, there will be water views, which the child is probably very deeply going to want to just like go, walk around and look at stuff instead of sitting and eating, which will mean me walking around with her, looking at stuff instead of eating. It's fine. I mean, I would always rather play with her than do anything else. You know, so that's fine. She's always interesting. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not a part of town that really tourists would go to. Like, I mean, you know, Key Biscayne is like something that, like a, you know, like if you were coming down to Miami, like you very well might go and visit. Like this place is more of like a local park and like marina kind of place. I mean, it's still nice, but it's, you know, you know, it's not like something that, you know, that the hotel on the beach wouldn't say like, oh, you should go to Matheson Hammock. Like it is, they wouldn't do that. But if you lived here, like you'd be like, oh, let's go there. You know, the park's nice or whatever. The daughter she was like super into Moana, and recently has gotten into Encanto. She demanded a Encanto dress, so the wife got her an Encanto dress, and then she was complaining that she didn't have, like, her hair wasn't black. Because whatever the character, I don't even know what the character's name is. She's like, oh, you know, the character, you know, she's got black hair. I don't have black hair. And so the wife was like, okay, I can fix that. So this is what she's been rocking today, and more than likely will cry her ass off, demanding that she get to wear this outfit. There's more like there's a very solid chance that she ends up wearing this because it's not worth the fight. Really, this is not worth it. But well, you will see. Originally, she wanted Luis's dress because Luis is the strong one, and you know, and the wife didn't get the right dress, but mercifully this time was like, okay. So she has been rocking this boat for the past day or two. The Mirabelle wig. I mean, it's not. The wig's not exactly right. But dress and if you notice, she had to get daddy's tattoo as well. When she saw that I had it, she was like, "Oh, can I get it too?" And I was like, "Yeah, you're damn right you can get it. You're damn right you can get it." Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. The tattoos are going to be going out randomly to people. They're going to be going out randomly to people because I got bunches, man. I bought like 25 of them, I think. So, you know, they're randomly going to be inserted into various packages as I ship stuff. The only thing is, like, if you don't know how to do a temporary tattoo, ask me and I'll tell you how to do it. I only know how to do it because she has so many of them. Like, you peel the plastic off, put it on your arm, and then wet it, and wet the whole thing down good, and then hold it tight on your arm for 30 seconds, 45 seconds or so, and then peel it off, and then it's good. And then don't touch it after that. Don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. Oh, freaking Asia, 100% I get you one. 100% I get you one. And again, my original plan was that it was supposed to be small, and I was gonna put it right here as a teardrop, but it was just too big, and I put it on my face, just for funsies. But it was irritating me a little bit, so I had to bail on that. I mean, I'll get Lee one for his butt cheek. That's fine. I mean, again, I think I ordered like 25 of them. I think I ordered 25. I used like 3. So there's plenty to give away. Plenty to give away. Joxy, how are you? Yeah. Kirk, you know what? You've been nothing but nice to me, and haven't spammed any kind of pornography channels or anything. So I am giving you a honorary mod status. All right, hang on one quick second. Let me use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Ballsack, Mr. Ballsack. We spoke straight to the source. Not Kyle Source. We went to the original POGs. Ballsack Source. Which episode was that, Miss? Year. Okay.
It was probably like year 4, right? I mean, like year 4 or year 5 or.
Nick,
No,
Nick Wright
yeah,
was-
no. That's why Illuminati doesn't go in years. Yeah, Cinepol goes in years. Illuminati doesn't.
Nick Wright is saying Golden State is now 2-9 in the last 11 finals games without Kevin Durant. What happened before that? Why did we only go 11 finals?
Well, also, why do we only go when they lose? Do we update it when they win?
No.
I didn't hear that they were
No.
teammates.
And what was Kevin Durant's finals record without Steph Curry? Was it 1-4? Is that it? Okay.
Well, I mean, it goes back to like the whole like Michael Jordan. It's 6-0 in the finals. We have his record when he doesn't make the finals.
No, we don't know. That's never happened.
Well, Kirk, appreciate it. I mean, you know, it's
Yeah, and then it came back and lost to the Magic in the Eastern Conference.
traditionally a situation where, you know, you have to purchase something to get moderated. But I mean, you know, for my, you know, since I technically am in charge, you know, my my supervisor left already, so you know, what's he gonna do? You know, just I don't know. That gray text just bothers me, especially if it's, you know, somebody that's, you know, again, like I said, just been, you know, been nothing but nice and generally supportive to the channel. So thank you. Full of knowledge. I mean, there's things in there, Joxy. I mean, there's important things. Yeah, there's stuff. No, she didn't. She didn't come around the past 2 days. I guess like the wife might have like said something to her. I don't know. I don't know for certain. But it's possible that the wife went to her business, said like, "Listen, that's my man," right in the face. I don't know. I'm saying it's possible. You know, back off. Might have happened. Might not have happened. I don't know. I don't know for sure. I can't. I mean, I'm not going to ask these kind of questions. You know, but you know, she didn't knock on the door yesterday or today, or has not called or texted me. So, you know, so there's that. There's that. I was a little bit worried because I did have, I mean, like before I like started itching, like I had one on my face, and I thought for sure she was gonna knock on the door, and I was like not even gonna think about it, and walk up and be like, "Hey, what's going on? You know, what's the problem now?" And you know, have like this just one-on-one tattoo across my cheek, like, you know, for her to be like, "What's that about?" I'm like, you don't really need to worry about that so much there, because it's too many answers for that question, sweetness. You gotta just don't worry about it. You never saw it, don't worry about it. So it is. Either my wife slapped her in the face and told her to leave my man alone, or the cat has been eating when she comes and doesn't need me to feed the cat afterwards. So, one of the two. One of the two. No, we'll never know. We'll never know. I mean, if everybody is still here, which is potentially unlikely. Okay, I don't know why the hell this is all weird out like that.
Instantly gave up an alley-oop dunk. I get it, man.
But I mean, technically 5 more. I mean, that, and again, that is if Canterbury, Louie, and Don are still here. Whether they are, or not whether they are or not is up in the air. So it could be a moot point.
And every once in a while it pays off, and that makes it like buys them goodwill for the next 100 times it does.
Yeah, I just don't understand why you play pool and clay together. Like, to me, the Oilers.
That's going to be a tough one to come back from, Lee. I didn't even realize that was. I mean, I forgot that it was on, but damn. So actually 7. I'm seeing 7-0 now. I'm seeing 7-0. But I mean, it only takes some different games or something to change. I don't know what changes to change things with other stuff. I don't know. But yeah, I mean that's gonna put the old Lightning down 2-0. That's rough. I thought the Lightning had I thought the Lightning's goaltender was like world class or something. Struggling a little bit. Struggling just a skosh. That's something. Man, why you people be... you know what? I gotta change this. These, I mean, low ball ass offers on stuff. I don't know I don't know jackass about hockey. I know the Lightning have been good the past several years. But all right, I mean these $150 offers can kiss my ass. I'll keep it for that. Just, man, so now I gotta decline somebody's punk ass offer first. It's not the same guy.
Are we sure it wasn't Jay?
I hate to put like a minimum offer on something because like I don't know exactly what I would be willing to take, but I don't want him to like have the offer go through and then then be like nah, whatever. I'll just let it go. Oh, Riley Green, he got called up today, Slippery Pete?
I am staggered that he's gotten into 2
I did not know that.
I love him. I love him. I think
I did not know that.
he's the smartest players of this era. He was definitely a huge part of their success.
That's nice to see. I do. I mean, I don't know. For some reason, Leover for the Pirates got pulled up too. What? I just, I don't care about team hatred with the Utes.
But I'm with you. Like,
like I'm more like just, you know, I don't. I want to see them do well. I just want to see them do well. Torkelson 2 for 5 with 2 runs in that game too. So I mean, maybe Riley is gonna help Torkel out. Maybe that's gonna something. I mean, 2 for 3 with 2 runs, 2 walks, even no strikeouts. I mean, that's nice. That's nice to see. I mean, listen, Leover 1 for 3 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. I mean, that's he's batting over 300. He's batting over 300, so that's something. Could be. Hang on 1 second.
In the group chat, every time he talks about Rico Bear, he spells T-O-L-E-R-T. And all this whole time, I was like, I'm not going to correct it. Obviously, autocorrect kind of thing. It's like, we get it. I know what you're talking about. Until like yesterday, he revealed, wait, there's no L in Gobert. Oh, you didn't hear him say Gobert. When he said Gobert, like, hold on.
Okay. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Someone else mentioned that the locker room temperature was also kind of iffy in there, so strong weekend. So I don't know what went on about shenanigans.
My mind consistently just dropped in the chat, where I put the John Hollander tweet into the chat. There is this delay to the
Kerstad was up too? Dude, where? Okay, how are you people not telling me these things? Or how am I missing? I guess I should be watching more. Yeah, I know, dude. Cheez-Its are it. They're the best thing to exist. Oh, Kerstad, okay. Why don't I have just his stat line? I mean, what's the... Whatever. Cheez-Its. The wife made the mistake of buying a box of like the little mini Cheez-Its to put in like the daughter's lunch and stuff, and she doesn't count them, and I will hide that wrapper. She'll never she'll never know that I got into it. Cheez-Its are they're too good. They are just the finest of cracker snacks. You can't. They don't come in. They aren't. Here's something weird. If I'm going off on a tangent since nothing else is happening. The wife asked me to get. You don't know what a Cheez-It is? No, cracker style. It's like Pringles. She said, "Go get me some barbecue Pringles." I was like, "Okay." So I go to the store. Now the store has like a chip aisle, where I go through the chip aisle. I'm like, no Pringles. Then I think to myself, oh, okay, well, like Cheez-Its aren't on the chip aisle; they're on the cracker aisle. So I go to the cracker aisle looking for the Pringles. I'm not a fan myself. It was actually her mom wanted them, so it wasn't even her. So then, they don't have them there. I'm like, where the F are Pringles in this mess? I pull up the app and find out that they're in with popcorn or something, some snack section, that no one ever wants to go to because they're Pringles. It's how they're even still in business. I don't even know, with people not, I would at least have thought they'd throw them in the chip aisle. Even because since they are similarly shaped. But sorry, Canterbury. Sorry, Canterbury. Well, no, listen, I tried to do, it's just not flying. It's just not flying, but the five more there. And again, that is if Louie and Don are still here, who I've not heard anything from in some significant chunk of time. So this may be a moot point. Maybe a moot point. Who you saying loves Bowman, Joxy? What are you talking about? I'm sorry, Canterbury. I know. I get. Especially this time of night, I get off. I get off topic sometimes. I do. I can't help it. It's just is what it is. Chili dogs and Bowman. I should start selling those or something. Just you watch me eat chili dogs while other things go on. I thought he was washed up. I was under the impression that he was washed up. That he was hot garbage, and no one cared anything about him anymore. I don't know. I kind of feel bad for some of these people, because there is zero way that Dominguez would ever be able to live up to the hype that he had when he was 13 in Bowman and he had his first Bowman card. He would have to hit 600 steal like 80 bases, have 48 doubles, and still people are like, well, his triple stats aren't that good. He didn't really do as well with triples as we expected to do. So he's People, it's the same thing with Wander now. Wander's still playing well, but again, he doesn't have 38 home runs and 68 stolen bases right now. So he's a failure. So he's just a failure. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, well, even that I'm saying. Well, yes, I know.
Shout out to Briscoe in the chat, and there it is.
Might as well just retire at this point. Might as well just retire. He's got 7 home runs this season, 6 since the start of May. But still, dude's like 18 years old. Like he's got some time to, maybe figure some things out, and maybe actually because listen, there's no way that all the hype did not get to that kid's head. There's no way that he didn't start to believe that he was better than he actually was and quit putting in the real work. Maybe hopefully this is just a kind of a wake up call for him, and he actually starts putting in the legit work and listening to the coaches. And as much as I hate the Yankees, I'd like to see him do well. You think that matters in baseball? Slippery Pete, really?
Seriously, what defense find this guy? He's no Chris Red, I'll tell you that.
Again, 18 years old. I don't know. I'm not willing to write him off yet. I would not be surprised, Jackson. I would not be surprised.
It's got a nice cardigan on it. It's like a baby blue. It's got an M on there.
Oh yeah, doesn't he have 100, let's say 100 at bats and 10 home runs and 90 strikeouts or something? It works for Aaron Judge. Maybe it's maybe it works. Work for him too. I don't know. Let's see. What do we got? De La Cruz. He is batting .304 this year. 13 homers, 65 hits, 42 runs, 43 ribbies, 18 stolen bases. That's not bad. On base 352, not stellar, but whatever. But he's 20 years old. He's actually gotten better. First year about 285, second year 296, third year 304 for De La Cruz. So scouting. Apparently scouting reports are not great. I don't know. I'm not a scout. I don't know. I just want them to do well. I just want them to do well. That's all.
And then it's on to the next subject. And I just, you know, I was a little bit, you know, but
Well, he brought it until we found out that he and Donald Sterling exited at the same time.
exited the organization.
All right, I'm putting number 4 back in the store on the in case if someone actually wants to buy some spots in it, and so that I will not forget to do it later, because that would be a real kick in the old dongalong. You know what I'm saying?
It was great. So we're no beef. We're done.
Age score
Sure was actually him.
I won't lie. Age score says I didn't like Dan leaving.
I was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, who else is like super high? I don't know. Again, I don't know.
Didn't even hear it back. I was
I don't know.
We're going to go mention what Damian Lee did tonight, or Chris Chiozza, or Andre Iguodala.
I just, you know, I mostly want college football to start again, but I kind of don't want college football to start again because I'm pretty sure Florida is going to get not going to have the best of years this year.
I thought he looked like some shit out like Barry Gordy's the last guy. But I think I was very small. So it was very right.
That's pretty good.
So this arena like just drenched everywhere. It's not number 2.
They invented
As
beer
that
across pretty much. Science.
I have a question for Angel over there in the chat who said that I look like a boxer right after a big fight. Okay. Do I look all beat up?
I mean, it's not a bad schedule, honestly. I mean, since we are, you know, we are probably going to struggle a little bit. I mean, you know, Utah, which I'm not like thrilled to be playing exactly, but whatever, it is what it is. Kentucky's always fun. That's at home. South Florida's at home. Tennessee is away. Eastern Washington at home. Missouri at home. LSU at home. Georgia, traditional neutral site. A&M away. It sucks. How are you so many home games? Vanderbilt's away and Tallahassee's away there, and then Florida State's away. That's it. I mean, favorable schedule for you know, for an up and coming you know, team, but I just miss football. I just miss football so much. I mean, Jesus, September, 3 months still. Pete Almighty.
Category of advertising, like, hey, realize it's hot.
I mean, where's the kazoo and all this? And we're going to bring it with you to the game.
Who rang? I rang? I always ring. Ring-a-ding-ding.
Yes, you can. Hey, Bully. Ask Bully to say.
It's May.
Ask if he has Stephen A's.
Oh, naked 18 XYZ loves the Chief Pump Henry at 39 REM is blocked for 5 minutes.
Briscoe, it's fine.
Guys, right now on NBA TV, respect for the podium, we have a poll of who will win Game 4. There's a QR code on the screen. Celtics currently 59% to win Game 4. Warriors go 60-40 now. 60-40. Yeah, it's live.
Who are you guys predicting?
Everyone I talked to, everyone I talked to like said this thing is going home 2-2 back to San Francisco. Doesn't matter who wins game 3, all the teams.
Yeah, wrong number. What? Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. That's not important. That's not important. Hang on. Let me make sure nothing weird going on here. Anything crazy. Okay.
What a hard part. Bristol. Bristol, yeah. Hey,
America's Kobe. More clues are being I didn't know Aaron Hernandez had
picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, it's 59 minutes now on the clock. I think we might have done that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that. Alright, interesting.
On the board tonight, the Celtics at 32 points.
Close that off because it's not important.
Yeah, give me a stat here to round out.
I got a stat here. So, 12 turnovers for the Celtics. That now moves their record in this postseason to 13-2 when they have 15 fewer turnovers in the game. They're 1-5.
The Wander,
Mention me, please. I won't. Okay.
the Wander mascot card. Is that what you're talking about?
That here's another stat. 13-0. Celtics are 13-0 with Scott Foster officially. This season, they haven't lost. Not game one against the
That one? Yeah. Yeah. Just another dumb piece of shit. That's
gonna give one to Draymond Green earlier in this game.
it just doesn't
I'm shocked he got it.
just it's just an idiot. It's just I just don't understand it. I really don't understand it. I mean, I just don't there's nothing that I mean I've hit some fancy cards, man. I've hit some fancy cards. And it never occurred to me to how can I steal it, or or should I just not give this to somebody? I mean, and realistically, I mean, if we're being realistic about it, why don't you just say there was there was a problem shipping or something? Why are you gonna say on camera I'm not giving it to you? If you're gonna steal it, be smart about it. Be smart about it. But I mean, it's not. It's the one. I mean, and again, how much is this card worth? How much is it worth? $25,000? No. $10,000? No. I mean, $400? Maybe. I mean, maybe somebody paid for that. I don't know. I didn't even watch the video. I just saw the pictures and somebody describing what had happened. But it's numbered as a Wander. See, that's the thing. I mean, I don't even think you're gonna get 1,000 for it. I don't think that you're even gonna. That's even gonna. In today's business, that's even gonna happen. Where is this thing? Yeah, the only thing is like I mean the same thing that I've seen before. You know, I mean these people like put like the short print variation number. You know that's on the checklist. The checklist it says that's number whatever, and then that is in fact what the number is there. So it's just dumb. I mean it's just dumbery. It's just idiocy. It's just idiot. I mean, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I guess. I mean, maybe I should. Maybe I should have taken that. That's the we call it the Zion. Super prime silhouette. And just said forget it. Just giving up years of hanging out with you guys. Just done that. I just don't get these idiots, man. The only thing is I have not seen who it is, like who did it. Card fans. eBay username SternBen75. Let's see who that is. I mean 8,500 feedback with the one negative. And that's just we got 1,300 thing listed for sale. It's not like he's not exactly small time, but I don't see any breaks listed for him right now. No, rah-rah. I mean, listen. I mean, it's if he never wants to break again, then that's fine. That's his business. That is his business. Yes, rah-rah. Yes. Hang on, let me. Yeah, I guess I'm not seeing anything really sold for it, but oh my God, how much Bowman University is that punk ass sitting on? Christ almighty. That he's never gonna sell it. Yeah, listen, the Cheez-Its are fair game, See, the drama is bad, is bad for me, Rah-Rah, because I follow like the baseball subreddits and stuff, and the first thing that comes up is, the scumbag breakers ruining the hobby. When I genuinely believe like we're helping the hobby, I could be wrong, and if you think I'm wrong, I would appreciate you telling me. But I genuinely feel like not me, but like breakers, the decent breakers, are giving like accessibility to boxes that are not accessible because of their expense currently. It's not like breakers don't determine prices, and I don't really think that breakers have affected prices on boxes. But I can't spend $1,600 on a Prism box, but I can throw like $90 at You know, the Buccaneers, because that's all the Buccaneers that I want. But see, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. I mean, you know, you get your stuff at allocation, you get your stuff. It's, you know, I mean, it's whatever Blowout is selling stuff for is not what breakers are paying for it. You know what I'm, you know, it's see, I mean, I look at the hobby box prices. What Blowout, what DA, what Steel City is charging, and it's. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be deluded in the whole thing. But I mean, to me, like back in the day, the breakers were not forcing prices up when we did, you know, when we couldn't even sell something at MAP. You know, I mean, what happened before COVID? Were boxes selling for more than cost? No, the big guys, effing Platinum, got in trouble for selling boxes for less than MAP. They were selling boxes for less than the 20% markup. Now, once some rarity hit, once, you know, some people started getting back into the game, especially like rich people, then the price spiked. But I mean, there was a decade that people were breaking cards, and it was not you know, there was not going through the roof. So I mean, what about that? What about that? You know, I mean, it's, you know, supply and demand have had a significant impact on it, but I mean, I don't really think the breakers are the one that's like, you know, this causing like the demand problem. I don't know. Again, could be wrong. Could be wrong. Dude, Ron, I mean, you remember, like, I mean, you remember, you know, I mean, you remember Bates's, you know, mystery boxes, right? I mean, you remember the mystery boxes. That was just all stuff that could not be broken. You could not force a price. You could not spread the price out enough to do a PYT on something. I mean, and that's like the ultimate way. And I mean, if I'm blowing, you know, blowing like code on this stuff. Yes, exactly. He was offloading the stuff because you couldn't sell it. You couldn't sell it. And I mean, were there more? Yes. Cheeto, yes. I mean, I'll agree with that. But I mean, I think the bulk of the new breakers are retail guys. They're Facebook people. They're Instagram guys. Like they're not hobby folks. I could be wrong. But I mean, to me, that's what it is. All right, so let's see. We did another divisional box, 59 per 6 spots. 20 and 22. Bowman, Sapphire. 1 box. Random divisions. I think what are we up to? Like number 4? Let's try it. Let's try it before I go crying away, thinking that I've done something that is not. $59 per 6 spots. 2022 Bowman Sapphire 1 box random division number 4. I know, but I mean, I feel like most of that is like is hobby. Is not is like is you know, is retail stuff. I mean, the hobby stuff, like, still hard to get. It's kind of hard to get a hold of.
But the bottom line, it all started with a cell. If you want to go back that far.
Ron, what's your favorite dinosaur?
Oh, I mean, I don't.
The what? The Mosasaurus.
I think I might have said this before. But see, I mean, it's not, you know, it's not easy to break. Like, this is the other thing too. Where are the customers? I mean, you're so all. I mean, so you're saying like, I mean, these people just are like randomly popping up, breaking stuff, and they have immediately have people that are buying into it to cover it. Like, I mean, that seems like that even seems a little bit tough anyway. Because how many years? Hell, did I go where there was no? I mean, today's not a good example, but you know, like having nobody in the room and you just sitting playing with your PUD like all night long. You know, I mean, you know, it's, you know, it's. I mean, you know, if there are customers for it, if there are that many customers for just random ass people breaking, then that would force the price down because you got more people wanting it than you would have product to do it. Yeah, I just don't want to feel like a scumbag. I don't think I am, and I don't want to think that I am. But I don't want to like one day like have like some revelation that I'm like a piece of garbage. You know, that's a detriment to the hobby. Like, I don't want to be bad for the hobby. I don't want that.
No, they did not. They were fans.
Ron, I have a question about fur.
Well, I mean, once Fanatics shuts the hell down, that's going to be a big deal too. I mean, it's going to be a tough spot too. All right, come on, Louis down for one. I mean, let's finish the night off with one more box of a Sapphire. Tried to give some free stuff away in the last one, did not happen. But I tried to do it.
No, not necessarily. It's more dangerous if you become a crocodile.
Yes, I mean you have to have like a solid. You have to have a solid following, and you have to not be a dick. I mean that's kind. I mean to me, Joxy is kind of how that boils down. See, I mean I don't even know how that. I mean if Fanatics is good. I mean have they said that they're going to be like hobby only? You know, I mean like not hobby only, but like. Be let's say nicer to brick and mortar or no? Have they said that? Because I'll turn this place into brick and mortar in a hard effing beat if that's the case.
A marshy area because of a car accident, and then all of a sudden snipers had to be brought in because it was filled. It was infested with so many alligators that they started to.
Yeah, Cheeto, and there's no reason for them not to.
What's happening there? Are they landing near a nest?
They have a distribution system that is built strictly on going to the customer. Like it's not, there's no hazard that, it's not like Tops that you're going to have to wait to, 10 days, 15 days for them to ship some shit out. Fanatics gonna have that thing mailed out tomorrow to you. Big operations, I don't know, Rah-Rah. I don't know if they will. And well, somebody at Fanatics already said like they didn't like breakers. Man, that back door. Don't even talk to me about that. It's making me angry. I don't know. I mean, it just. I mean, the only thing is like there's going to be a glut of product. And again, if you're trying to sell stuff at $1,000 a box, you're not going to have the customer base to sell stuff at $1,000 a box to folks. Now you can sell it to me for $1,000 and I break it down and sell it to 10 other people for $10. But I don't, what I mean, whether they understand that or not is just a whole nother thing. I don't know. I mean, the days of allocations are over. Me spending butt tons of dollars on garbage to get other stuff. I mean, that's done with. So, who knows? Who knows? I mean, legit. I mean, Rara. Technically, I mean, I am in a retail space right now. I don't know. I mean, probably like the subletting, like the management company would be pissed about it. But potentially I could turn this place, turn at least half of this into a hobby shop if I needed. I mean, if the management company wouldn't be dicks about it. Well, Cheeto, I mean, there's almost nothing worse than customers. There's almost nothing worse than customers. They're terrible. And I mean, and this is coming from a lifetime of retail work. This is not just, this is not just an opinion. This is a lifetime of doing retail. Customers suck ass. And yeah, I mean, would I want people to know that it was like, I mean, all they're going to want to do is come in and talk. Dude, when I worked at the Dolphins training camp, there was like 6 people. They would come in every day, and they would just park their ass and just talk. It didn't matter if you had other stuff to do. I mean, in that situation, it was okay because I really didn't have anything better to do. So it was okay to talk to him. It was passing my time. But here, if I got to sort stuff, if I'm trying to get stuff in the store, if I'm trying to order garbage or set up breaks or whatever, and somebody just wanted to be in here and just be like, hey, what do you think about Prism? Or hey, look at this card that I just got. What do you think about this? I don't have time for that. But you can't. I don't have the fortitude to tell somebody to go piss off. I'm gonna be like, oh, that's an awesome card, man. Congratulations. Like, what are you gonna do with it? Maybe put it on eBay. I don't know. What do you think I should sell it for? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, Kirk. I ran their like pro shop at their training facility for a couple of years. It's in like Davie, which is like Fort Lauderdale, but they had where their training facility is. Oh, it would not be. It would be not good. So yeah, I mean, if I did pretend that it was like a brick and mortar, I mean, again, but see, I'm too nice of a person to tell somebody to piss off and go away. Like that I don't, that I haven't, you can just leave. I don't want you. I don't like you. Can't do it. I don't have it in me. I can't do it. All right, Jocks. I'm about done with myself with this. I got some other things to do tonight, I guess. Because I mean, all I'm doing now is just is whining like a little baby. I always said like, oh, why you don't want to bring problems to a break or problems to a stream because nobody wants to hear you complain. Like everybody else got problems themselves. Why am I complaining to you about my problems? You don't want to hear that. You got your own problems. You're here to be entertained. and I am currently not entertaining anybody. So that's not cool. That's not cool at all.
If these crocodiles and alligators were around the time of the dinosaurs,
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, there is. See, that's the only thing. There is like one card shop that is like right near the old workplace, and I mean, from what I have been told, like the guy's wife, her family is very wealthy, so he is just like there, kind of like wasting time. And you know, like I went in there one time, like just to kind of see what was up. And he was selling packs of Bowman. And I mean, let's say that retail, it was like it was like $20 a pack. I don't know, let's just say $20 a pack. Like, I mean, if you bought it from Blowout and then sold it would be $20 a pack. Let's just say that. He was asking $45 for it. I'm like, man, what? 98% of his stuff was like memorabilia and old cards. Like it wasn't like a card shop. You know, just it was like some sports memorabilia place that some dude had cards. So I mean, you know, could you like make like a very excellent business out of a card shop? You know, like here, yeah, you could, if you wanted to put the effort into it. But I mean, but then again, like product's hard to get. You know, so I mean, you know, like everything that I get now, I break, and it's not like I can get more of it without charging more. And then having somebody, you know, come and say, "Oh, this scumbag trying to get, you know, $200 for a box that I can get online for $150." I'm like, well, guy, I bought it for $150. First of all, then I got to pay, you know, then I got to deal with taxes and insurance and rent and all this other jazz. And I mean, I'm doing you a solid deal to you at $200. It doesn't matter. I'm not turning this into a retail spot. If Fanatics just goes like, you know, balls deep and shuts everything down, then I'll just I'll go back to you know, turning tricks. You know, I mean, it worked for me for the first, you know, it worked for me for a lot of years. So what's the difference now? Just work, you know, turn some tricks.
Ron, I saw recently a meme where people wanted us to ask you about this, and it was like you spent 37 minutes in a room with one of these four animals. You get 37 minutes.
See, I mean, that's the tough thing is, you know, like, I mean, especially, I mean, even if you have, I mean, like, you know, even if you have, you know, access to wholesale, and pay attention to me when I say, quote, wholesale is basically retail at this point, because they can get it. Because they can get it. So why not? So, you know, I mean, you know, if I did open like a card shop, I would have to be charging more than you could get it online. And that's the whole thing. I mean, if you go anywhere, like you search online, and be like, oh, I can get it cheaper there. Why am I going to buy it here? Why am I going to buy it here when I can get it cheaper mailed to me? I mean, you know, and then you just look like a dick because you're trying to get, you know, like more for that. Again, so moral of the story is I'm hella not opening a hobby shop because I don't need that trouble. Give me 1 second.
Hello, Bo. Haven't seen you in a while. That'll change soon. Ron, I got cut by coral. Why is it so sharp? I went snorkeling and I got cut by coral in the 60s. Put in my boat. Why is it so sharp?
Probably dead. Because that's basically skeleton remains of coral.
See, I mean, Cheeto, it's just, it's hard. And listen, I do the same thing. I do the same thing if I go somewhere, and I pull up the, pull up the phone and look at comps. And I mean, even in my situation where I know what's going on, I pull up the comp and I'm like, no, I'm not paying that. No, I'll order it online and get it tomorrow. Get it. I'll order from Amazon, get it tomorrow, or order from Amazon, get it today. I don't, it's just. I don't account for people, for store owners. Shop small. Like I mean, I get it, but I'm part of the problem. I'm part of the problem. Is what it is. As terrible as I know Amazon is, as terrible as I know that they treat their employees, and as just terrible as all that is, man, if I can get something butt cheap, free shipping, and get it tomorrow, cha-ching, place order, I'll do it. Can't do it. I'm a scumbag. I'm a piece of garbage. Yeah, I never had card shops like when I was in my area when I was little. If I had like some absurd amount of money, if I won the lottery, let's put it this way, if I won like the Powerball, and I wanted to have something to just like pass time, that I could like open the shop, and if I'm there, I'm there. If I'm not, okay, boo-hoo, give me a bad review. I don't care. I'd open a card shop, just to hang out and open stuff and, just, piss around and talk to folks. I would do that. If I could, if I knew that I could run like a margin at like that, as that thin, I'd do it. But if you got bills to pay, that's a whole nother situation. Whole nother game. Yeah, that's. If you can do it, that's the only problem I see there, Canterbury, is like too many people know too much now. That's how many times, and I will end with this like rant of madness of it's like say I got a Will Clark 87 rookie card, okay. Somebody, somebody's trying to sell me one, and I'm like, how much do you want for it? Well, people are asking $11 million on eBay for it. I'm like, really? They're asking $11 million. I'm like, yeah, I can show you the link. Let me show you the link. Like, okay. Yep, somebody is asking $11 million on eBay for this Will Clark card. Now, what are they actually make? What are actually people paying for it? I don't mean that's just what they're selling for. What they're paying. Go to sold a nickel. That would be the thing. If I was Burbank, I couldn't take that. I couldn't take people saying like, somebody's asking $30 for this card. And then, somebody's asking that for it, but that's not what they're getting. That's not what they're going to get. So, what do you want to do? Do you want to, have it start a fight? Do you want to start a brawl over this? Because that's not how this works. Sorry, Canterbury. I'm sorry, Canterbury. I've done you dirty today. I really have done you dirty today. You tried so hard to get stuff done, and I just pissed all over it. I'm gonna have to do something nice for you. I don't know what, but something. But I mean, there's nothing. I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, listen, if you can do, see, I don't know prices. That's my problem. Like, I mean, I didn't think that that Malone was going to sell for over $1,000. If you told me that, I mean, I'd have bet against it and lost. Yeah, I know the car was going to go for $1,000. I had no idea. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, if you know what you're doing, I mean, that's the other thing. Canterbury 100% gets a 1-on-1 tattoo. 100%. Congratulations, Canterbury. You're going to be one of the few that gets one of the. But I mean, if you're a Karl Malone super collector and you have that Instagram and stuff, you're probably going to be okay. But yeah, let me make a note for this. Canterbury gets a tattoo. Okay, so that's good. One more second, and then we'll finish this. Yeah, I was this close to banning some guy who was just like undercutting, like just, I had some fairly expensive stuff, and he was like, "What's the best you can do?" And I was like, "Man, I don't even have offers up on this," but he's like, "If I take everything." I say, "Okay, if you take everything, this, and not a penny less." And he's like, "How about this?" And it was like $10 less than than what I had, and I just didn't answer. I was just like, I'm not gonna answer. I'm not going to. I almost banned his ass. Because he kept asking. And then finally at some point I was like, okay, all right, I'll take it for what you want. So I'm glad that I did not ban him, because it was solid sale. But man, people, just annoying. All right. Anybody else desperate for a tattoo that has actually purchased something this week? Because I'm not just mailing them out all random style. It's like shipping. I spent like $15,000 in shipping so far this year. It's disturbing. So I'm not. No, Justin. I mean, again, J-Mass. Yeah, listen, I don't think you bought anything this week, Justin. So we're gonna have to wait for a week that you bought something, because again, I want to say that I spent like $17,000 in shipping so far this year. It's not. I gotta start watching some monies here and there. Well, I mean, you've been here, and you've at least helped the brother out with that, but I'm still not throwing $4 down. To do it. I'm gonna have to get in on Freaking Nature's media mail type situation, I think. But again, there's bunches of them. There's bunches of them, so it's it's fine. I mean, they're not all going away this week. I'm not giving them all away. It's they'll be here for a while. They'll be here for a while. I mean, it probably should. I mean, if nothing else, I will ask for the random ass stuff. So, because that would be what 22 through 24. 22. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because there's a couple of things. I'll ask if they ship it. It'll be the two boxes of Prism No Huddle, 1 box of Optic, Contenders Optic Football, and 3 boxes of Select Baseball. So I'll ask for those. It will be those 3 things from the 24th. Then the week after is Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary, which has been scheduled to release for right about a year. So that should be coming. That should be coming out unless they push it again more times. Yes, I mean it's all going to go random division. It's all going to go random divisions, except the Select. Probably I just sell that off outright. I find somebody maybe that wants it, but we'll see. I don't know. But I'll try and get that in next week. All right, well, hugs and kisses, everybody, and thanks for some stuff. Look at Blowout and divide by 8, and it's going to be somewhere around that number. I don't even know what it's going for, or how much it is. I mean, just best guess is just to look at Blowout, divide by 8, and that's more or less what it's going to be. Less than that. Well, no, I mean, I'm just saying, it's going to be less than that, but that's going to be your best guesstimation. Best way to guesstimate, because I don't even know. So, hugs and kisses, everybody, and see you next week.